Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
A great day to be alive on this Tuesday. Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me, repping professional green, is the Packer backer Kyle Wallace.
Yeah, back to business, baby. Turn the page. Got past the sorry Bears, now on to the good Broncos.
It is the right thing to do. You had 24 hours to celebrate. Time to turn the page. Brad Nortman, longtime NFL punter, Super Bowl 50 runner-up, looking very comfortable in his fishing gear.
Yeah, you know me, fisherman,
Big
hunter,
ice fisher.
outdoorsman.
Bro hasn't fished in how many years?
Oh, gosh. I probably haven't fished since... I did some deep sea fishing in Florida.
Not just fishing, but deep sea fishing.
Way off the coast for, like, swordfish.
I don't even know what that means.
Me either, to be honest.
Are you like you deep sea, like the rod go deeper, or are you like going scuba diving?
Did you go under?
You're on a boat. Casting.
You're on a boat, right?
Yeah, you're on a boat, and you go out like literally.
I hear deep sea fishing. I'm like, Kyle, I'm thinking they're diving in and
you're
like
deep in the ocean.
So my good buddy that hurdled your buddy Kyle, Drew Herba.
Yeah.
So he was a deep sea fisherman. He has a boat in Florida. So we'd go deep sea fishing. We'd go like literally 3 miles off the coast. You can't see anything. It's just all water everywhere you look.
Wait, aren't there like whales or?
Yeah, we've seen dolphin out there, and they've said they've seen some contraband floating in the water.
Oh wow! I should have grabbed that. That's money.
Is the plural of dolphin?
Yeah, I believe so.
Or is it dolphins? Isn't it the Miami Dolphins?
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm going to go with let's go with the journalist
anyway,
guy.
Yeah. You don't like reel, cast and reel out there. You literally dip these things in the water.
Oh, a big old square thing to catch something?
No, that's like lobstering, I believe.
Okay.
You literally have these like mega, and listen, there's probably some actual fishermen out there. I'm butchering this, but there's like big old fishing rods you stick in the boat and you put the bait or whatever all the way down, and that's where they live. And all of a sudden, zoop, the reel starts going, and you go, you gotta reel it in. You gotta get like fastened in the seat.
Oh, wait, whoa!
Wow,
You get in a seat?
Yeah,
when
you get it, you fasten in the seat, and then you gotta like pull back. Reel.
You ever get anything?
Pull. I was on one. We fought a fish for like 2 hours.
It
took 2 hours.
I was you won. That's cruelty. Peter, get him.
And then
Peter
you
for the
pull
sea.
it out, and it's
PETA for the sea.
Come
6
on
foot
now.
long, 200-pound swordfish.
Oh my
it's
God! That
flopping around.
swordfish was flopping around for 2 hours, and y'all just wouldn't let it be.
You gotta wear it out.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, we ate it.
Is that legal?
He could. Yeah, I think so. I believe so. I don't know what we did with it, actually.
800-990-3776. That's 800-990-ESPN is the carbless talking text line. Less is more.
That was exhilarating.
Get us on YouTube at
ESPN
ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And, of course, the ESPN Wisconsin app with Alex Strofe running the show. Jordan Love joined Pat McAfee on the Pat McAfee Show. And it's always good to hear from, I'd say, athletes outside of their normal comfort zone of the same people they talk to all the time. You build that relationship. You get probably more detailed answers of what you're specifically looking for a story. But you open up a little bit more when it's, a former player. He's got this rapport with other athletes. And here's what Jordan Love had to say with Pat McAfee today on the Pat McAfee Show.
In years past, we've played at a high level towards the end of the season, and it just comes down to us making those plays. But, we feel the magic right now. We definitely have confidence in what we're doing. But like I said, you guys got to go out there and be at your best every week.
Okay. Feeling the magic. That's what stood out to me. They're feeling the magic right now. And I love that from Jordan Love because that's probably something that if he's feeling it, he's the leader. Everyone else amongst the team is feeling it. What is magical for this year? Is this feeling the magic is good, but it doesn't matter unless you get the whole magic. I want the big magic trick.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about what I believe he's trying to say is we're feeling confident. We feel like we can beat anybody. We feel the momentum turning in our direction. Because when I think of magical seasons, I was lucky to be a part of a couple, but the organizations that I was a part of, the Panthers and the Jaguars, their magical seasons are a little bit different compared to the Green Bay Packers. When I was part of the Jaguars, like the people in Jacksonville would point to the 2017 team, say, you made it to the AFC Championship game. That is a magical moment for our franchise. But for the Green Bay Packers, they've been, since 1990.
Yeah, I guess as a Brewers fan, yes.
Okay.
That's true. Like we think about the 2018 season, going to the NLCS. That was a magical year. But the equation's a little bit different for the Green Bay Packers.
Didn't we go to the NLCS this year?
They did.
They did.
I forgot about that. But it felt
What is magical?
Game 7, 2018 versus.
It was called Magic Brew. What are we talking about?
I mean, Shohei, Kyle.
Shohei, everybody.
It was a forgettable
ending.
NLCS,
Yeah,
though.
I get it. I got you, though.
But the Packers have been to the NFC Championship game, for instance, 95, 96, 97, 2007, 2010, 2014, 2016, 2019, 2020. Why am I saying all that? If for it to be a magical season, it's got to be Super Bowl, baby. That's what it takes for the Green Bay Packers of a magical season. So this team is certainly capable of doing that. They're playing right now like they're a Super Bowl team. So Jordan Love, I agree. You're feeling the unofficial magic of momentum and excitement and confidence. But for it to be truly a magical season, they got to be playing in Super Bowl 6.
Jordan Love says they are feeling the magic inside the building, but is it only a magical season for the 2025 Green Bay Packers if they go to the Super Bowl? Kyle Wallace, Packer backer.
Come on now, our standards are extremely high. We ain't the Carolina Panthers and we ain't the Jacksonville Jaguars. We ain't that. Our standards ain't going to an NFC Championship game or AFC Championship game. Our standard is winning a Super Bowl. But I will say this. The Green Bay Packers are starting to have, let's say, a magic brew that feels to be brewing, especially
let's do something different.
No,
they didn't get the whole way.
All right. Well, I'm just saying there's something that's brewing with this Green Bay Packers football team as they are starting to seem like they're turning the corner. We complained about the offensive line play and then insert Sean Ryan at center, and all of a sudden the offensive line is protecting Jordan Love at a better rate. We complained about the running game, and now we're seeing Josh Jacobs make big plays on third downs and running hard where he has a little bit more holes and he's a little bit more consistent. We complained about how inconsistent the offense was in the play calling of Matt LaFleur, and now you turn around a couple weeks later and this team is cooking. We complained last year how they were 1-5 in the division, and now they just rattled off 3 wins against the Vikings, the Lions, and the Chicago Bears. So I do understand why in that locker room they're starting to find their swagger, and our quarterback in Jordan Love says something magical has happened. But I don't blame Jordan Love for making this comment. He ain't never won none before. He ain't never did. Now, he ain't never accomplished from college. He ain't accomplished much. And now you talk about the NFL. So for a young quarterback who ain't never been to a NFC Championship game, hell, he ain't never won a NFC North title as the lead man. So, yes, when he feels this special thing tingling and brewing, he's going to say, yeah, something special is happening. So I'm excited that my quarterback in our locker room believes that something magical is happening right now. And hopefully the rest of the season will play out so we can go back to this moment where he joined Pat McAfee on December 9th. And we can say, boy, oh boy, Jordan Love was right as the Packers march their way to the Super Bowl in Santa Clara.
Hit the KBN Sports Desk. You want to take it or should I take it?
Oh, my.
I'll save you.
We got Carathon.
I'm going to have to say the brand here. Toyotathon TV spot titled Reach for the Magic aired 6 days ago.
Feel the Magic is a slogan associated with the Carathon event sales. Sales event, sorry.
So he placed it.
Yeah, that was
Inceptioned it. Right?
Yeah, that was placed.
Yep.
Yeah, that was placed.
We got Carathon.
Do you like that your QB can be bought? Do you like that?
800-990-3776. Cody brought that on the Carvelous Talking text line.
Well, maybe
Don't read into Feel the Magic too much. It's the tagline.
Spin zone. Maybe it just resonated with him so much that he also applied it to the football field, which is what it sounded like.
Yeah, I want to hear more. I don't see him talking about any vehicles in there and that.
Yeah, listen again. He does. It has nothing to do with Toyotathon.
In years past, we've played at a high level towards the end of the season, and it just comes down to us making those plays. But we feel the magic right now. We definitely.
Now,
We
hold on a
feel the
minute.
magic.
Yeah.
What do you think the question was? Because he's talking about playing well at the end of the year.
In years past, we've played at a high level towards the end of the season, and
Do you think the question was about Carathon?
Oh.
He was wearing a Carathon jacket. if you saw that too. The
All right, I'm
visual.
starting to think we got Carathon.
Wait a minute.
We did get Carathon.
I need to know the question. Did the question say, Jordan, at the end, they got you with this Carathon thing. Every year you keep playing well, and then he just flipped it to talk about how the team plays well altogether, and then through the match.
Yeah, he's a team guy. He's the QB. This is why Jordan is great. In the media, he just plays the hits. He plays the hits. He never makes it about himself. He brings the team in, and I think that's why he's so likable. And I think we can all say the team likes him. They believe in Jordan Love.
They
110%.
It's a strange way.
Feel the magic?
Yeah, when
it's
talking
not.
about the pulse
Is this
of the
a coincidence? 800-990-3776, or do they pay him to say "feel the magic"?
We're Jason Wilde. Make sure you ask him. Or Rob DeMasi. Make sure you ask him. I believed him that he was feeling magic.
They probably paid him, but why use it for describing the team and the play down the end of it? You would think you would do it in more of a joking way. Hey, how's your holiday season, Jordan? Oh, we feel the magic. We feel the magic, Pat, in a little bit more tongue-in-cheek and smiling way. Strange to talk about, which leads me to believe he actually feels the magic.
Well,
he feels
maybe
something
two
in
can
the
be
locker
true
room.
here, right? Maybe he was paid. Maybe he had to say "feel the magic." But maybe, based off what we're saying, the Green Bay Packers are feeling the magic too. They just won 3 straight divisional games.
Exactly. Regardless of what it was for, I think the Packers should be feeling the magic at some point about how this season has turned around for them. And right now,
Bro, he does live reads better than some of us.
Yeah, it's pretty
We even
impressive.
in partners into a conversation.
I mean, you're talking.
Shout out Zimbrick.
Look, see.
My God.
Shout out who? Shout out who?
Well,
Zimbrick European off the belt line at Rimrock Road. They're my Carathon.
shout out to Zimbrick European off the belt line on Rimrock Road. Y'all already know they got all the greatest cars. If y'all don't like Ben Brust saying it, Kyle Wallace would do it for sure. For sure.
So I mess up, and you're trying to steal it from me.
Shout out to shout out to Zimbrick European.
Who's the general manager?
AP.
Oh, Stroh.
Oh, shout out. I saw AP at your wedding.
Sure did.
Yeah, that's my guy.
It's your guy now.
Not like you.
It's his guy, but I had to feed him his name.
I didn't know he was the general manager. I just knew it AP. Shout out to AP.
Oh, man. Well,
How about that?
I still feel the magic. I look. I'm trying. I feel like this has happened before, where someone said something and you start believing it. I'm fine with this, paid or not. Or like, if I asked anybody right now, are they starting to feel some magic for the Green Bay Packers? If I just asked that without the context of Jordan Love being on Pat McAfee, what would your answers be? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I ain't saying magic. I have a high bar standard for magic. Magic is like you make it out of nowhere, you win these games.
Okay, I thought he was going to go into the definition of like someone doing a magic trick.
No, I'm not damn Disney. This ain't the Magic Kingdom. But I'm saying I just feel like this is a football team that is getting better and ascending. They ain't no magic. This team don't need magic. They're good.
I think I could be convinced that someone believes this is magical. Anytime you're the number 2 seed currently of the overall
This is heading into week 15.
Yeah, I mean this is
Magic.
Say that one more time, Google Voice.
Magic.
The use of means believed to have supernatural power over natural forces.
Nah, listen, we don't need magic. We have talent.
Magic.
Talent. Jordan Love has talent. Matt LaFleur has talent. Micah Parsons has talent. Xavier McKinney has talent. We have talent. We don't need magic. We don't need any type of hoo-ha or brouhaha to get this team over the top. But if in the locker room they were feeling like something was happening,
Talent.
then that's great. Yeah, thank you. That's what we have.
What's more important
Talent.
for the 2025 Green Bay Packers, magic or talent?
Magic. Talent.
Talent, like she said.
Oh, the way
Talent.
the ball bounces sometimes, though. Wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of.
Magic.
You would be the guy who chooses magic.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because you weren't on the
Magic.
field. You were punting it.
Yeah.
Look at Cam make that magic.
Wow. How
Look
does
at that
he do
guy.
It? What a
Magic.
sorcerer.
Wow, Luke Kuechly, he can sure tackle those guys. He's so such a magical.
Magical. Magical
Talent.
is what Brad Nortman had. Best punter in the world.
That's very true.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Are you feeling the magic from the Green Bay Packers? What Micah Parsons is not feeling is love from the Zebras. I've had enough. So is everybody. We discussed Micah Parsons and the no calls from the Zebras. Matt LaFleur is upset about it too next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
I put my card in, I pump. When it clicks, I pull it out, I put it away, and I move on to my own. That's what I do.
what she said. Thanks so much, Olte.
She pumps and moves on with her life.
Take it out, put it in, move on. That's what she said. Come on, Kyle. Keep up. That's Packers Hall of Famer. That was one of my better ones, and he's confused.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
This team has that factor to close out games. This defense can close up shop, and we haven't had that in a while.
Wilde and Tauscher, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
And we've seen it on display numerous times this season, and we saw it again today.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
There's no better place to shop for the sports fan in your life than Brewtown Trading Co. Milwaukee. Not only do they have the largest selection of sports cards in the Midwest, they have the best prices too. Framed jerseys for the man cave? Check. Sealed hobby and blaster boxes of the hottest releases? Check. One-of-a-kind items you won't find anywhere else? Triple check. Open 7 days a week at 4285 South 76th Street and 24 hours a day at BrewtownTrading.com. Make this holiday extra special for the sports fan in your life today at Brewtown Trading Co.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to Welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at Bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
Hey, it's your friend John McGivern. In a world full of chaos, I'm grateful for a health plan that has my back. Network Health is so reliable and trustworthy, they always put me and over 126,000 members first. It's just what they do and what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and Brad Nortman with you across ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line for you to get involved. We're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, and download the ESPN Wisconsin app on your phone because it's so easy to use. Listen live anytime, anywhere, and listen back. Running the show is Alex Strofe, and I was like, hey, I think if we're going to talk about Micah Parsons being held, it would be good to have Matt LaFleur postgame talking about it, but he goes, no, Ben, no. I have something better. So we go to the KBN Sports Desk with Alex Strofe.
And I think this past couple of weeks we've been just elevating. But I think all of it is part of that Toyota-thon magic where, you just start playing your best ball in the second half of the season.
That is a shameless plug.
So did you AI that?
That's real?
Oh, that's real. That's from the Pat McAfee appearance today.
We got.
And I think this past couple of weeks we've been just elevating. But I think all of it is part of that Toyota magic where you just start playing your best ball in the second half of the season.
I don't hate him for it.
No,
I respect it, actually.
No, I'm not mad at him. I'm disappointed.
Why?
Well, we got for real. I was still holding out hope we didn't get got. I didn't realize he said it just straight up there. Where was this clip an hour ago?
An hour, 10 minutes ago. Let's hear from Matt LaFleur as we were discussing Micah Parsons' greatness. And it is nearly impossible for this to be true, but it is. The man who leads the NFL in pressures and has 12.5 sacks has not had an accepted holding penalty called. Matt, you explain.
I guess I don't know. I don't know. I thought there was one that certainly was questionable, to say the least, but apparently the officials disagree. So it is what it is, and we just got to continue to strain and fight and try to get to the quarterback.
So that was Matt LaFleur postgame after the Packers defeated the Chicago Bears. Look, I heard it was Chewy actually who said that Micah needs to sell it a little bit more, and that if he plays through the play, it's like less likely that he gets called. You went to Reddit to find Tauscher. I'm pretty sure it was Chewy.
I don't know, but I do agree.
Whoever it was,
Reddit,
Chewy,
reputable.
Mark Tauscher, somebody that is an in-the-trenches guy, because Chewy's glorified blocking tight end, if we're being honest.
Oh, wow.
I like taking shots.
At the guy.
Look, I don't care if he's not selling it or not. We've all seen it. We've all seen it. And it almost feels impossible with the pressure rate and the sacks that you can't tell me that let's make sure Micah doesn't get to the quarterback. You're telling me that he's got all these sacks and pressures and hasn't been held once?
It's absurd. When I heard this stat, I didn't believe it. I said, no,
You've got mail.
This cannot be true. He must have been. I've seen it with my own eyes, him being held. And listen, he probably gets held legitimately 10 times a game, right? That would be disruptive to the game flow. I get why you can't throw a flag every single time, but to at least get 2 a game, I mean, the officials should not change the way they officiate. They shouldn't change the rules and how they're interpreted because he is so great. I mean, imagine being a great pitcher and the ump's like, you know what? You have a different strike zone. I'm gonna tighten up that strike zone. So good.
They kind of loosen it up for veterans, and it, if you don't have command, they're not going to give you the strike.
But this is an extreme example. Imagine, you know what? We can't call a foul against Giannis because he's just too physical. I mean, what are these guys going to do?
I'm not going to lie. There is some synergy here because Giannis this season had been getting mauled. And was not officiated in a way where he was getting calls because he's so big, and a referee said, well, he played through it.
Yeah,
and that was a real quote about Giannis. And so there are some similarities
to greatness, right? Part of the greatness is you have to do things in order to stop them. So I think if you're not calling it, it's just unfair to how great Micah Parsons actually is.
Yeah, I agree. It's just a shame that Micah Parsons does all of this. He's a wrecking ball, and simply because of how dominant that he is and the fact that he's not going to sit there and just fall to the ground and put his hands up and give up on the play, that they're not going to call it. And that's what sucks sometimes about football is when you get held and you kind of throw your arms up and you flail, then they want to throw the hanky instead of throwing it when they absolutely see that you're being held. And that impacts the Green Bay Packers because that keeps drives alive. You saw against the Chicago Bears, there were multiple times where Caleb Williams was rolling out to the right nonstop, and you saw Micah Parsons trying to get him, and you see him being held. That is a play that can move momentum back and shift momentum in the direction of the Green Bay Packers defense.
3rd and 14 versus it's a conversion.
It's a 3rd and 14 against a pass defense that has Micah Parsons basically says, well, let's just check down and let's run the ball so we can move forward. You're cheating this Green Bay Packers defense out of shifting momentum for this team. So if I'm Matt LaFleur, I'm glad he's doing this. Micah Parsons should continue to do this, and they should definitely politic to get these calls. This football team's going to make the playoffs. So the most important thing is there may be a moment if you get in the referee's ear in the playoff game, you get a penalty that can shift the direction of where a drive is going. So they need to make sure that they start getting these holding calls because they happen multiple times again.
Well, I will say one thing we used to do in Jacksonville, there's like scouting reports on referees, right? Some ref groups are more likely to call certain plays and all that kind of stuff. So, and you do that with players as well. So if I'm an opposing team, this is what I'm going to be watching the rest of the year, my part of my game plan would be if you get beat, just hold them. Just hold them, because it's not being called. Maybe there's some sort of, whatever the opposite of preferential treatment, Micah's having the opposite. So if you're getting beat, just hold them, and that's a huge problem. And you talk about a momentum swing. Imagine getting a scramble, third down, you throw it, first down.
That's what they got.
Hold it.
That is what they got.
And you then all of a sudden it's 3rd and 20, right? There's a huge difference in that, and it's a huge game plan situation. So it's not something where it's like, oh, well, he's just so good. No, this is something where it actually matters for game flow, like Kyle was talking about. And if I'm the opposing team, I'm just going to say, let's neutralize their best defensive player by just doing something illegal.
My guess is a Bears fan here on the Carpless Talking text line. You guys cry this much when you're winning? I'd hate to hear when you're losing. I thought that's
actually funny.
I thought that was funny.
It is accurate.
But what we're talking about here is something so extreme that the leading
Insane
pressure rate player in the NFL with 12.5 sacks has not drawn a single hold in the NFL season. And I think there is some truth to what Chewy is saying, because there is a gamesmanship component to the way that you talk to the referees and try and garner calls. One of the things that we were taught to do when I played at the University of Wisconsin, and this is no longer something you can do, is Jordan Taylor, All-American, made a living as point guard for the Wisconsin Badgers. And when we were up at the Kohl Center, and say it was like a 6-7 point game, 7 minutes, 6-7 minutes left, 6-7, nailed it. Jordan would cut through the lane. I would run the swing, you get the screen, you cut through the lane. He would wrap his arm into the defender's arm and act like he was being held, and they would call a foul. But now that's called a hook and hold, so you can't do it anymore. But he went to the free throw line 6 extra times, and those games were just put away just by drawing a foul using some theatrics.
What a baller Jordan was.
I don't actually hate the gamesmanship component of what Chewy is saying here, of if you're not getting it, try something different. I know there's a pride as a football player of being like, well, I don't need to sell it. Well, hell, you kind of do right now, because they're not giving you the benefit of the doubt when you deserve it.
But do you want him to sell it, or does that take him out of plays?
Well, I don't want him having to think about it, right? I mean, he's got a motor. It's
if he's being held, just be like, sir!
He probably feels it. He feels being held. I don't want to get anything in the way of his relentless motor, though.
You don't want to change his mentality. I would not tell Micah.
Think you have to change.
This has been the case for him his whole career.
No,
even last year, it was only called against him twice.
Yeah,
That's
just
crazy.
He needs to. He just needs to keep the mentality, because he is a special talent. And getting a holding call is one thing, but if you don't get the holding call and the quarterback moves out and he scrambles and he's able to run because you decide to stop on a play, well, then you look at that. Then you have a worse result, because you saw in the one time where Caleb had to throw it away because Micah was bearing down on him. That's what you want. I would rather have a quarterback be rushed to throw the ball than my defender sit here and try to cry for a holding penalty instead of efforting to get to the ball. So let's not stop that relentless pursuit that he has.
I think he can be vocal while.
Hey, y'all saw that? Look at my jersey.
Yeah.
Like, after the play, that's what he does. Like, they need to do something, because I'm telling y'all this right now. This can be a big difference for the Green Bay Packers.
It absolutely can. I mean, the fact that the man who's got that 53 pressures leading the NFL, in one of those 53, you're telling me he wasn't held? There's 2 guys guarding him. There's 3 guys guarding him. One-on-one, we saw him definitely being held, because you know you can't guard him one-on-one. You just can't.
No, you cannot.
You can for maybe the split second off the ball, but once he gets towards that edge around you, that's why they had him on the neck. And again, the funny thing is where I'm annoyed is a lot of the times you see once the offensive tackle has them, they'll let go, but it's not being called, so they just kind of keep it there, and they're just like, if I'm getting away with it, I'm not going to change it. And I wouldn't change it either until they start calling it.
You ain't got no choice but to hold them. Hell.
And Diana McGuanago, 800-990-3776. You are on the Carbless Talk and Text line with KBN.
I have a couple questions. And don't you hang up on me, Mr. Benjamin.
Wait, weren't you nervous about the Packers losing a couple weeks ago?
First of all, no. First of all, how are the refs allowed to get away with what they do?
Because if you complain too much, you'll get fined. But maybe Matt LaFleur should take a fine.
See, but that's not right. That's not right.
You're right, Dirty.
Like you said, and it's funny. It's funny that you said something about Giannis because I said something to Strofe about that yesterday. And that one play where they didn't do anything, where Micah, where he got his face mask pulled, and they didn't do anything about it. How are they? How can the refs get away with it?
Well, we're two peas in a pod, you and I, Diana.
Dirty D. I'm right there with you.
We're two peas in a pod, you and I.
Paying them? They must be from Chicago.
I'm not going to lie.
County.
I stand by, like, if it gets to the point where it's still not being called and there are some egregious ones, I wouldn't mind Matt LaFleur taking a fine to call it out.
Yeah,
Strofe.
tone setter move right there, too.
You call me the journalist. Let's go to the journalist who's on right after us at 5 o'clock. That would be Steve the Homer True, who tweeted just moments ago. How many times have the Packers declined a holding call against someone blocking Parsons? It's at least one. To say no holding calls against those blocking him is not true. Not enough, but none. No. At ESPN Homer on Twitter just moments ago.
You did try to preface it before.
I did say that because you said that.
No
I said accepted holding calls.
Do you think that means Homer's listening?
Yeah, Homer's listening. He's always listening.
What up?
Hey, Homer.
Wow, Homer tweeted against the show. That's crazy.
I mean, I literally called him out for having a horrible take on Green Bay game night, so all is fair.
No, shout out to Home Slice.
He should be getting at least 2 holding calls a game.
No, he should be.
I'm seeing it with my own eyes.
No, he should.
Seeing it.
He should be getting at least 2.
Can we start with just 1?
No, 2. I want call the game the way you're supposed to call it. He's a menace. He's a monster. In most of these games, if he's going sackless, it's because he's being held nonstop.
Why don't you tell us how you enjoy nights, weekends, holidays, Bradley?
Oh, and all of it is enjoyed with an ice-cold, carbless, of course, especially this holiday season. You're so busy and you're a little bit stressful, so you want something to relax, but also something that's mostly and incredibly convenient, and that is, of course, a carbless. It's that ready-to-drink cocktail in a can that is better than anyone can make it, whether it be bartender or yourself. It's perfectly mixed with the just right amount of taste and also the guilt-free experience that makes it oh so delicious to keep coming back to. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 gluten, only 100 calories, and the utterly perfect amount of carbonation that makes it so that it quenches that thirst, but not so much on the stomach. And when you're bringing it to your holiday party or you're stocking your fridge with it for hosting one, you can enjoy the many different flavors that they have and ensure that there is something for everyone. All the various margarita flavors make it feel like the warmth is right there. Also, classic cocktails. Something about the holiday season makes me feel like the classic cocktails hit, especially now, and there's always a season for all those fruit flavors. If you want to experience a blissful holiday season, then you have to do so with a carbless in your hand, because less is more with carbless.
We are joined by Packers Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ, host of Willie and Tausch, a trenches guy, Mark Tauscher on the other side, because I do want to get his take on the Micah Parsons no accepted holding penalty situation next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
Brent is crazy. Strofe is emotional. I don't want to get in between none of this.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
One of the more intriguing parts of the 2025 Green Bay Packers is former wide receiver, now cornerback, now back to wide receiver Bo Melton, who reeled in a 45-yard touchdown reception from Jordan Love in Sunday's win over the Chicago Bears. Head coach Matt LaFleur says he's just one of those guys you like having in the building.
The moment's never too big for him, whether it's special teams, defense, offense, and for him to be in that situation and make obviously a very impactful play was pretty cool.
Sunday's a big one for Green Bay as they bring the NFC's longest winning streak into Denver to take on the Broncos and the team with the longest winning streak in the NFL.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Need to find that perfect home? Don't sell. Upgrade with a home equity loan. Renovate that kitchen. Retile that bath. You choose the fixtures. Let us do the math. Tri-City National Bank. Equal housing lender. NMLS 433891.
In football, what does every great team start with?
A strong defense. Same's true in business.
Defense against what?
Cyber threats. That's why companies use Trend Micro.
What do they actually protect?
Your network, your data, your people, from ransomware, phishing, and more.
So it's not just antivirus?
Not at all. Trend Micro has a full defensive playbook trusted worldwide for over 35 years.
Sounds like the kind of defense every business needs.
Exactly. Don't get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right.
Welcome to Jackpot Land, this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This holiday season, celebrate where Milwaukee comes together. 3rd Street Market Hall. Whether you're planning a private party, a semi-private gathering, or a festive social night out, we've got the space, the flavor, and the fun to make it unforgettable. With incredible local food vendors, craft cocktails, and built-in entertainment like shuffleboard, games, and more, your group will have a holiday party they'll talk about all year long. Visit 3rdstreetmarkethall.com for more information on booking your event.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods. Now through Wednesday, save on 7 to 16 ounce selected varieties Barilla pasta, 2 for $3. 15 to 16 ounce selected varieties Bush's variety beans, 4 for $5. 1 pound selected varieties Land O'Lakes butter, $4.99. 12 to 40 count selected varieties Hefty One storage or freezer bags, $3.99.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top. Try this. Win free groceries from Century Foods. Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm not going to sit here and panic about it.
Green and Gold Hall of Famer.
It's not apples to apples. For you, it is.
Solving the world's problems one day at a time.
Everybody doesn't grow and evolve at the same time.
It's Mark Tauscher.
Did you guys hang up on me, or am I hanging up
on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman?
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can.
Joining us on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin is the Packer Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ, host of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations. Mark Tauscher, Old T, what's going on?
What up, boys? How are we today?
We're doing well. Discussing the Micah Parsons situation of the lack of holding calls that are accepted, because I think that's a big thing people want to make sure is maybe a call but not accepted. But Chewy maybe mentioned selling it a little more. What's your take on it? I actually think it wouldn't be a bad thing if it does continue to be this trend that Matt LaFleur gets fined and sets a tone.
Yeah, I think he's doing it. I know you remember this back in the day when Phil Jackson would do that, right? If Jordan wasn't getting calls or Pippen wasn't getting calls, you just make it a big deal and let the media magnify it. And then as human nature goes, the officials see that, the league sees it. And yeah, you get fined 50 or 100 grand. But if you win a championship because of it, nobody cares.
Kyle, it's not coming out of Matt's pocket.
I'm just saying, you get fined 50 or 100.
It's going to go to a charity, and the Packers got a rainy day fund. They'll make them whole, Tausch.
No, it comes out of his pocket. I'm just saying, dang, that's a lot of money.
What are you worried about Matt LaFleur's money for?
I'm not. I'm just acknowledging. I'm sorry, I'm the broke one here, and $50,000 is a lot of money to a broke guy like me.
Yeah, well, I don't know about all that. I think you do pretty well, but I don't know to what degree, so I'm not going to comment on that.
He cries.
Here's what I would say: as as far as you seem to take a lot of nice, fun trips, Kyle. You're going to Las Vegas. You're down in Florida. But again, I digress.
El Porto, or whatever you call it.
I
don't want to get into all your stuff, Kyle.
Lisboa, I was there. I went to Africa. I had a good deal. I traveled. I travel.
Yeah, you do, and that's you go do you, man. That's right. I don't like talking about people's money, but what I would say about Chewy's comments and everything else, yeah, there are guys that are really good at selling it, and they flail their arms and they'll fly. Micah Parsons doesn't get affected as much because he beats double teams and he beats holds, and he's still so young that it doesn't bother him the same way it does maybe if you get older and you lose a half a step and you need to get all that. So if he wants, obviously you're going to you're going to send the clips into the league. The officials will see it. You hope that you get 1 or 2 calls. But, man, you're talking to the wrong cat. I don't like holdings being called. If you don't tackle him, like that rip move that I think a lot of fans I see on Twitter are asking for, if you rip and your feet, the offensive lineman's feet are parallel with you, unless you tackle him, I'm not calling a flag on that. And here's the thing that you always will hear, and I'd ask refs every year they'd come into training camp, what are you looking for? And every ref I ever talked to said, as an O-lineman, if your feet aren't beat, we're not going to call a hold. If your feet aren't beat. So if you can keep your feet up and stay in front, yes, of course, if you tackle a guy, but if you get beaten, you're lunging out and you're grabbing and pulling, that's when you get called. And Micah Parsons obviously should be – people are holding him at a really high rate. You know what? Everybody gets held at a rate. Micah's just different because he's so special. And I would argue he is like Shaq. Myles Garrett and him are like Shaq and Giannis.
That's what I just said.
I think they look at it – I said this earlier.
Who's gotten a worse whistle this year, Tausch, Giannis or Micah?
Giannis has gotten some bad whistles. But it's just really hard to officiate guys that are that big and strong and that move the way they do. You see it, and you're kind of like, oh, my God, and you forget. It's hard to officiate people that are so ultra-talented, and it just is so much faster. Not an excuse. I think it's just the reality of the situation Mike is in.
Tausch, because of the president change for Green Bay with policy and Goody and Matt LaFleur, going into these contract years, there was some uncertainty going into the season. However, has Matt LaFleur already done enough this season to eliminate any future uncertainty he might have as the head coach of the Green Bay Packers?
Obviously, I think the last 3 weeks he has been so good. How they approached it, he's mixed and matched. And I know he took a lot of criticism after the Viking game. And my point was that was completely unwarranted. He's had some, the Cleveland game, Carroll. There's been some games where it's been completely warranted, and I've commented on that. But these last 3 weeks, Detroit, we need to be more aggressive. We need to go 4-4. Understanding what you need to have happen in order to win games is what as a coach, your job is. But let's be honest. I think Ed Policy is looking at this, and you make this big move to get Micah. I think he's very happy with how this season has gone up to this point. But in Green Bay, you're judged on what you do in January and February. And I would guess, I think Matt LaFleur is going to be safe, and he's going to be the coach here for a while. But Matt LaFleur is one of the greatest regular season coaches we've ever seen. Matt, I thought I saw a stat. I know he was through 3 years. I think through 7, if he's not the top of the list, he's right there.
Saw what you saw today, Tausch. It's something really good.
I think him and Homer have
something really good. I don't know.
Oh, Homer quote tweeted. I could probably find it while Kyle talks.
Okay, whatever Homer quote tweeted, I'm sure is gospel. But this is going to come down to obviously what he does in the playoffs, and that is what you're judged on when you're in Titletown and you're the head football coach and you're the quarterback. Those are the things you're judged by.
Matt LaFleur has 76 wins in 7 seasons, the most by a head coach in NFL history.
I think that's pretty good.
Joel Moran.
I think that's pretty good, Norty.
That's really good.
It is, but
really good.
I think what's been most impressive is the last 3 games, how he's coached the game to the way the game flow. Yep. Yes, for sure. But it will be determined by the playoffs.
And when were you guys when you guys were in your really bad groupthink era? When did you guys want to fire Matt LaFleur? I'm trying to remember.
Well, there was a fire Matt LaFleur 3-6. This year, if they lost to the Giants, that was going to be a tipping point based on what the rest of the season had. If they lost to the Giants, I would have said he was He was coaching for his job for the rest of the year. Well, I mean, do you not agree that they lose to the Giants, they don't make the playoffs? You think he's still here?
Well, just because you lose to the Giants, I mean, you're going to make. Listen, we lost 2 really bad games, and we're still going to make the playoffs, and we're probably going to win the division, and we're going to have a shot at the 1 or 2 seed. So that's why you don't panic when things happen.
Whoa,
now, if it's a trend.
It's a veiled
No,
shot.
I mean, you did. You guys panicked a little bit, and that's all right. You're young. You guys are young guys.
I love a good Tausch talking down to you.
They're not talking down.
I'm
it's
not talking down to you.
Y'all was gonna let him y'all gonna let it slide.
I'll let it slide. It's funny. I love when he gets on his high horse and does I'm better than you thing.
Tausch,
high horse talking down. You guys, okay? What would you like to talk about?
Well, no.
I don't want to talk down to you.
You're a smart, intelligent guy. You got to let us young guys know. Are you ready to put Jordan Love in the NFL elite area of quarterbacks for this 2025 season? Because I think he's elite.
This season alone.
This season.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. His numbers dictate it.
Tell us why.
And by the way, who in the NFC is playing better than he is? Maybe Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, obviously, last game was great. He had a rough game in Carolina. So who's better? Who's
after Darnold turned it over
Dak?
3 times, they barely snuck by Seattle.
Yeah, it's Dak. I would say you put those 3 in a bucket, and I think you're happy with any. If you get either of those 3, I think you feel pretty good that you can go win. And then it's what's the rest of your team look like?
How about this though? That draft class of 2025, he's the best one in the class, right? Better than Joe Burrow.
Who's in that draft? 2018 to 2020?
We are phrasing this later, Tausch, as over the next 5 years from the 2020 draft class, who would you take? Because you have Jalen Hurts in there, Justin Herbert, Tua and Joe Burrow.
Plus Love.
And Love.
Well, to me, it's simple. It's either Burrow and Love, and Burrow can't stay healthy.
Yep. So it's Love. So it's Love. All you need is Love.
Those two have separated themselves by a large margin.
What's crazy? People weren't saying when the
What's
Packers get ready to play the
crazy
Eagles,
is Hurts has been to 2 Super Bowls
and won 1 as an MVP.
Hurts deserves a lot of credit, but look at what has happened when their receivers complain and they try to be something they're not. How has that played out? Jalen Hurts is a champion, and he deserves all the respect in the world. But if you ask Philadelphia right now, they could have Jordan Love or Jalen Hurts for the next 5 years, what do you think they're going to say? Privately. Publicly, we know it.
Hell, granted, I think, and again, I don't watch the Cincinnati Bengals enough to be able to fully assess this, but I think Jordan Love is so great at invading the pressure and helping his offensive line not get sacked. I think even out in Cincinnati, a healthy Jordan Love, they may say,
I don't know about that.
Here's what I will.
If he wasn't injured, I think it's Joe.
But he's injured all the time because it's bad offensive line.
Yeah,
Jordan Love
and butts are candy and nuts. I would bet this. I don't know what Cincinnati would do, but I do know this. If you ask Brian Gutekunst and Matt LaFleur publicly and privately, they'd say Jordan Love over Joe Burrow. That I would believe.
That's my boys. Goody.
Powerful stuff from the man looking down at us.
If it was Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes,
well, those
I think that might be a different conversation.
Are those the only 2 quarterbacks? Tausch?
I don't know who else.
Lamar?
No.
Drake May? Playoff success. That's an interesting one from a long-term perspective.
Really?
Nah, hell no.
I think it's those 2, and then that's about it.
Wow.
Guys.
That's saying something. That means he's elite.
Trying to tell y'all.
That means he's certainly
Brad, you jumped on the bandwagon. It took you a while. We tried to tell. See, Tauscher knows what he's talking about. That's a Super Bowl champion right there.
Yeah, he is. You got anything for us, old T?
No, I thought this was a really good appearance.
Yeah, I thought you were
I don't love the fact.
Even when you look down on us, it was still good.
I don't love the fact you guys felt like I talked down to you because I didn't. I was just stating facts. That was all I was doing.
Tauscher High Horse, we appreciate you.
See you, boys.
That's Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer.
He does it with love.
Oh, yeah. No,
he offended me with love, and I'm not even mad about it.
I know you're smart. You're cheesing.
I'm cheesing. He knew how to butter me up. I'm such a
You like
sucker.
spice in your relationships.
I do like spice. I do.
And then you like coming to Kumbaya with love.
Hey, you. Come here.
Goodness gracious. More next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
And I'm like, you know what? Lola the Bunny was kind of strapped.
Okay, here's as far as I'm... All I'll be able to say is I get why Bugs was so love drunk over Lola. I get it.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Oh, my back.
Santa?
Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Santa's doing OT.
Let me make a call.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
I know. Ask for a Pella gift card. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months. Visit PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 12/31/2025.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. By choosing them, you're choosing a center focused on providing specialized care tailored to your needs. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free.
And their prices are more affordable than urgent care or the ER. And they'll send a full report to your primary care doctor. Why wait at the ER? Walk in to Ortho ASAP for faster, more affordable care.
Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. That's orthowisconsin.com.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list and get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Shout out to Mark Tauscher for a fantastic appearance. If you missed it,
he was good today.
He was good today.
Love is elite. That's my takeaway.
You can find that interview on the ESPN Wisconsin app or go back and listen on YouTube and watch on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Stroph's running the show. UKBN Nation, as always, 800-990-3776. Bradley Nortman. You screwed up.
Yeah, well, did I, though?
I don't know. You
So
tell us.
Let me you be the judge. And I'm curious on what should I do next. So obviously, I'm shopping for Lexi, my wife. My wife, the first lady in the Nortman.
I love
Lexi. And the mother of my son, right? A big year in the Nortman household. Big year.
Sons?
Well, the mother of one of my sons, and biologically, of course.
Literally,
of course.
yeah.
Yes. So
Still taking care of 3 kids. All I'm saying. That's all I was getting at.
So
They
she
got the
deserves
boys.
extra credit. Super mom. Quick round of applause for Lexi. So I wanted to have this Christmas be special, right? Get her something really nice. Something
So you didn't do a push present?
A push present of some kind, but I knew I was going to sort of wrap it all into one big gift at the end of the year because 2025 is a big year for the Nortman family. So Lexi is like visiting her sister, who just moved back from Charlotte to Wisconsin. So I'm like, oh, perfect timing for me to go online, clicking through my phone. Here's the credit card information. It's a nice gift, so it's a pretty big bill to pay. So I click.
I want to play the Yodely game.
I click submit.
Can we play the Yodely game on how much?
No.
Come on.
So I click submit.
It's probably better off for me.
And
yeah, you'd be sad to know how poor you are.
Yeah, and it says, "Oh, sorry, you can't. You have to contact your bank." I was like, "This is weird."
Oh, that's a big purchase.
That's
what I said.
That's what I was. So I was like, "This is a mistake." So I go through and do it again, and I was like, "I have no credit limit, so this shouldn't be a problem." So
starting the bidding at $500.
Wait a minute. Did you hear what he just said?
No.
I have no credit limit.
Yeah,
so I don't understand.
Credit card doesn't have a credit limit. Come on now.
Wait, what? That exists?
Unlimited credit.
From my knowledge, yeah. I mean, if I put $100,000 on, I'd probably get a phone call. But,
oh my gosh.
I mean, anyway. So
Do you have a perfect credit score?
No, I mean it's in the 800s.
The fact you had to
It's not
think
perfect,
about that
though.
is.
I'm in the 800s.
Yeah. So, okay. Anyway, back to the story.
Yeah, you probably get rid of the Yodely game. I don't think he's gonna let us play.
I'm clicking submit. He's saying contact your bank. I'm like, what is going on here? I didn't even think about it, but Lexi's phone number is the one associated with the account. She's getting fraud alerts.
Oh wow.
They thinking that there's some fraud going on. So she's saying, this is not me. It's not going through. And eventually it shows like who the retailer company that it was going to. And she's like, she calls me later and she goes, were you trying to buy me insert luxury jewelry brand name here?
Luxury.
And I go, you've got to be kidding me. I was thinking about getting this here for 6 months. And now
5 digits?
Come on.
Yeah. Well. Oh, wait, no, wait. 4 digits. 4 digits. 4 digits.
I said, wait a minute. The way you said it, I had to start counting. I was like, wait, that's
1,
zero,
then a comma.
Yeah.
Less than 5.
Yeah, okay.
But close to 5.
No, don't.
Just less than 5.
Don't wait. Don't
Just less than 5.
You're a good husband.
But the problem is now she knows it. It literally told her the amount that was trying to go through. And
So
she
she
knows,
knows
she doesn't
what it
know
is.
specifically what the piece of jewelry is going to be, but she knows it's coming. The surprise is gone, and I don't even know if I even buy it for her
But now there's an
anymore.
expectation, so I think you still have to do it.
Oh, no, 100%. 100% still
But
do
all
it.
the excitement is now gone. The surprise
who
factor.
cares?
It's the story now.
Yeah.
She'll still love it.
She won't that. She
I'm
definitely
thinking
won't that.
I'm thinking about not doing it now and doing it like maybe anniversary
Nah,
or
she'll be
like
disappointed
within
on
the next
Christmas.
calendar year.
She'll be disappointed.
No,
on
because now
Christmas
she's
Day.
going to be interested. Does she not know what type of thing you were buying?
She doesn't know the specific, but she's probably put it together. She's probably put it together.
Well, that's fine. Now you got to get her something else, too.
Huh?
Got to get her something else, too.
Some in addition?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Kyle.
I mean, you got an extra $100 on something. I mean, I know you probably don't shop at places.
An extra $100?
A gift card somewhere, a massage.
So you're throwing a gift card on top of a near 5-digit purchase.
Well, she already knows that she's getting this gift. Matter of fact, baby girl, turn the damn radio off and turn off YouTube, okay? Because we can't have you thinking that this is normal behavior. We have a credit limit, okay? But then on top,
The Wallaces have a credit limit. We are not the Nortmans.
but on top of that, that's why y'all need to have at least one separate account. You gotta have a card with your own name
Yeah,
on
that's
it.
a good point.
Just
That's
one.
a good point.
I
And-
mean,
Yeah, I should
for
have.
holidays and gifts and
we
Christmas.
share one credit card.
If
Just one.
anything, if you were like me and you're a Karen, like if I was rich and wealthy, I would be offended. I would say,
you'd be out for blood for this credit
I
card
would call
company?
the credit card company. Who in the hell do you think you are to tell me I can't buy some.
Would you say, but Mr. Wallace, we're trying to protect you.
The hell with that, with a measly a couple $1,000? What is this? You know what my bank account looks like.
Brad, you're making our fans feel bad about themselves and throwing their phones in their offices, watching on YouTube. So,
oh wow, sorry fans.
I did get an update from Tom Silverstein. Not true. He has drawn 3 holding penalties this year, as Dov Cliveman said that there's been 0 holding calls for Micah Parsons. But still, the point remains: he's been being held, and it's not enough.
It's not enough.
I'm sorry, Brad. Look what you did. Read what does this message say here?
Is this from your baby girl?
The first one, not the second one.
Baby girl says, "What's my luxury gift? All the KBN ladies deserve."
And then she said a brand that I know I can't afford.
Wait, let me see the brand. Baby girl's good.
Oh,
baby girl's good.
You didn't marry Brad. You married me.
Baby girl is good.
Yeah, you didn't marry Brad.
She nailed it.
You married.
Don't say that.
You're not married yet.
It's good.
Well. Hey, you know, we can't afford that. We can't afford that.
Yeah, baby girl's good.
But we can afford happiness, okay? That's what
you looking at her?
It's happiness.
Happiness is free, baby girl.
As you say, Kyle, it's cheaper to keep her.
That is, but that's messed up that she knew exactly what brand it was.
For baby girl, man. Nothing gets by baby girl.
Well, I guess
nothing gets by Lexi.
A lot of things get by me, and Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 800-990-3776. Let's go with caller number 10. The amount of victories that the Green Bay Packers have this season.
Which is one more than the amount of victories that Ben Brust has, and Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Damn, last week was who gets to 10 first, right?
Yes, it was. Oh, actually, I think we were talking... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. So you can continue to embarrass me so I don't get to 10 wins at the end of 2025.
Is it bad you got to 30 losses before you get to 10 wins?
I think you know the answer, Strofe. 800-990-3776. Caller 10. 800-990-ESPN. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? In 2 minutes, you can choose Brad or Kyle next.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have, or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and football season is here. Are you ready to make money betting on sports? Are you ready to make a winning decision? Are you going to gamble for fun, or are you going to gamble for money? This year, make that decision that will build your bankroll all year long. Go to FatJackSports.com, and for less than $100 a week, make money betting on the games. That's FatJackSports.com. It's a personal portal. It comes to your email. It's hassle-free. It'll make you money. FatJackSports.com.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Oh, you are kicking it with KBN. I am Brad Nortman. Yeah, that's right. It's the Tuesday after the Chicago Bear victory, so spirits are high, Green Bay Packers are rolling, and Ben Brust is still doing the opposite of rolling, and that is languishing. And Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University.
Word, Brad.
Yeah, languishing.
That's a good word.
Yeah, if it just came to me, what can I say? I looked at Ben's record of 9-30-8, and that is the only word that I could think of to describe it. I am Brad Nortman. Right in front of me is Kyle Wallace. Right to my left behind the glass is the maestro of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, Alex Strofe. And today we've got Dylan and Madison here competing against Ben Brust, and Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? First-time contestant, so it starts with a fresh, clean slate, 0-0, but we're going to keep on preventing Ben Brust from getting that 10th win on the season. Let's go ahead and spin its trophy.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Don't put your life on hold to earn your degree. Build a schedule that meets your needs. Lakeland.edu.
Oh, that's right. It is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Here is how we play. 15 questions in 90 seconds. Get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. You'll come back through if you get through the rest. If you beat Ben Brust, which we all believe you will, Dylan, you're going to win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. Dylan and Madison, how we feeling today? And who would you like to be your question asker, me or Kyle Wallace?
I got to go Brad, the golden voice.
Ooh,
All right.
The golden voice.
I feel
Dylan,
confident, too.
Dylan, I was already rooting for you. Now I'm really rooting for you. I feel like that confidence in your voice is saying that you are indeed ready. Any questions before you get going, Dylan?
No, sir.
All right, let's let it rip. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. What animal is known for laughing when threatened?
Hyena.
What team originally drafted Kobe Bryant before trading him to the Lakers?
Supersonics.
What U.S. state is known as the last frontier?
Kansas.
What ingredient makes bread rise?
East.
What golfer is known by the nickname the Golden Bear?
Arnold Palmer.
What flavor is in the middle of Neapolitan?
Jack Nicklaus.
Very good. What flavor is in the middle of Neapolitan ice cream?
Chocolate.
What video game character is known for eating power pellets?
Pac-Man.
In what direction does the sun rise?
The West.
What household item is commonly measured in thread count?
Sheets.
In what decade did the Titanic sink?
The 40s.
What part of the body produces insulin?
The kidneys.
What cartoon character chases Roadrunner?
Wile E. Coyote.
Who invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
What breakfast cereal features a toucan as its mascot?
Fruit Loops.
This was the most odd. Like, there were some easy ones and then some hard ones, and then he got it. You have an interesting set of knowledge in your brain here, Dylan.
This trophy, what do we got him for?
I got him at a 9 spot.
A 9 spot. Some of them he cooked on.
But he missed some layups.
He missed some layups.
Yeah, missed some layups.
That's unbelievable.
He got through 14, so I appreciate the pace by which he answers questions.
Only didn't get to question 15.
I thought number one. I never knew number one. Now I understand Lion King.
9 spot. I don't think Ben's got a shot.
I don't think he's getting.
And Ben's not mentally straight today either.
No, he's not.
Right.
He's not. He's a little bit of a spin zone. And Dylan cooked with 9. Dylan, I think you're gonna hear probably 2 or 3 of those, and then you could have gotten 12. Could have gotten those right. But either way, stellar performance by Dylan. I knew he was in the right headspace. Called me a golden voice. My man knows how to butter me up a little bit. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh, good job.
Yes, we turned the screen.
I was going to do that.
We turned to the text screen so Ben couldn't see it.
Wanted to make sure you didn't cheat today. Are you good? Because you're not in a good headspace so far today. Like you're good, but like you're.
What do you mean?
You're not like locked in 100%.
No, bad headspace. He's onto something.
Yeah, I think that 10th win is.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I already can tell I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. 10th win is weighing on him.
Yeah,
all right. It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It is.
You got to. You're probably off around the holiday time.
Not many left the rest of the year.
Shut up, Kyle. You usually don't do anything this segment.
All right, here we go. 15 questions
It's cooked.
in 90 seconds. Get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We will come back through it if you get through the rest. If you beat Dylan and Madison, first-time contestant, he's going to win. Or if he beats you, he's going to get an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. Any questions, Ben?
Nope.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. What animal is known for laughing when threatened?
Lions.
What team originally drafted Kobe Bryant before trading him to the Lakers?
Pass.
What state is known as the last frontier?
Montana.
What ingredient makes bread rise?
Yeast.
What golfer is known by the nickname the Golden Bear?
Jack Nicklaus.
What flavor is in the middle of Neapolitan ice cream?
Chocolate. Strawberry.
What video game character is known for eating power pellets?
Pass.
In what direction does the sun rise?
Rises in the east.
What household item is commonly measured in thread count?
Sheets.
What decade did the Titanic sink?
The 1920s.
What part of the body produces insulin?
The gallbladder.
What cartoon character chases Roadrunner?
The coyote.
Who invented the
No. The meep guy.
What character
Pass.
chases Roadrunner?
No.
Who invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
What breakfast cereal features a toucan as its mascot?
A what?
Toucan.
Pass. Toucan. Fruit Loops.
What animal is sometimes called the sea cow? The sea cow.
The hippopotamus.
But I get it. It's big old
It looks like a cow.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Dylan tried to line. You tried.
Congrats, Dylan.
You didn't have a chance today. You didn't stay. And Dylan got some layups wrong.
Yeah, Dylan
absolute
easily could have been a 12 spot.
That's a 6 spot for Benny, a 9 spot for Dylan and Madison.
A niner.
Yeah, when you face people who aren't dumb.
All right. Go through the answers.
All right.
You did well, though.
Did he?
He tried. He tried.
What animal is known for laughing when threatened? So I knew this animal laughed. I didn't know that when threatened is what makes them laugh. The hyena.
He got that right. I didn't know.
You both learned something today. I
Lion
knew that
King.
one.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what Kyle said.
We both dumb brain. That's okay.
Yeah. Simba, look at your little lion butt. We're not scared. Whoopi Goldberg scaring him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Whoopi.
What team originally drafted Kobe Bryant
this is
before trading him to the
disappointing.
Lakers? You're going to kick yourself on this one.
Do you not know this for real?
You probably know it, but
I don't want to say the answer that I have.
What's the answer you have?
you said the Supersonics, but
No, that other guy.
Dylan said that.
I was thinking New Orleans.
Well, that's not bad. Charlotte
Hornets.
Because New Orleans Hornets. But
Yeah,
Charlotte
sort of
Hornets.
right.
Charlotte.
Not really.
Remember
but
seeing him in like
it's not.
that teal
Hat
for a minute?
Yeah.
Charlotte Hornets.
What state is known as the last frontier? Alaska. Alaska. Montana's a good guess.
No,
What
I don't know. I said.
Is Montana a good guess?
I didn't believe
I don't know.
What makes Montana a good guess?
It's north. It's north.
But you would think the frontier would be like all the way out or like the last or something like that.
Last state added. What was it added? Hawaii or
I think Hawaii was
Alaska?
added after Alaska, like 1952 or 48, something like that.
Okay. What ingredient makes bread rise? Yeast. Very good. What golfer is known as the Golden Bear? Jack Nicklaus. This one is you're going to kick yourself. What flavor is in the middle of Neapolitan ice cream? It is chocolate. Chocolate's
I got
in the
too
middle.
cute.
What video game character is known for eating power pellets? Now, I didn't know it was called this, but Pac-Man. Pac-Man
Oh
eating
yeah,
power pellets.
power pellets.
What direction does the sun rise? East. Very
got
good.
this wrong.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Dylan said
saying.
what?
And he got 9?
Exactly.
What household item is commonly measured in thread count? Bed sheets. What decade did the Titanic sink? You both missed on this one. The 1910s. 1912.
Right
You were
before the
closer
Great
in the
Depression.
20s.
What?
Right before the Roaring 20s.
You said the Depression, which I guess.
End of the 20s.
Yeah.
What part of
I'm
the
trying
body?
to sound smart.
What part of the body produces insulin? The pancreas. You said the gallbladder. The cartoon character that chases the Roadrunner. Wile E. Coyote. W-I-L-E. Wile E. Coyote.
You said
The
Coyote?
Roadrunner is the meep guy.
Yeah, he does meep. The coyote doesn't speak. He just gets abused.
He just runs into fake tunnels.
Yes. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Very good. Fruit Loops has the Toucan Sam. And the animal that's sometimes called the sea cow.
See what I was going for with hippopotamus?
Yeah, no, that's accurate. Very accurate.
Manatee.
That's not real. Not factual.
Manatee.
Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust is brought to you by Lakeland University, which I did better, so maybe I don't have to apply. Wisconsin's leader in flexible, personalized education. Whether you're starting college, finishing your degree, or balancing work and family, Lakeland lets you earn your degree your way. Lakeland University. Experience it your way. I need 10. I need 10 before the end of the year.
I think next week's your last chance, isn't it?
Why?
Are you off the week of Christmas?
I'm off Christmas Eve.
Well, that's
in
Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in on that too. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'll pre-write those. I'm off that week.
Okay. So I have 2 chances.
And then the 30th, are you here?
Yeah.
So you have 2 more chances. 3 more chances. But only one will I'll be here. Oh, boy.
Ooh. Well, you got to write all of them.
I'll write them.
Damn. Congrats to Dylan.
Pressure's on.
We can't let him get 10.
So, Power Rankings Tuesday on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, around 8:20 today, got me thinking. As I saw Strofe send his email, he did the average score of the Bears, Packers, and Lions amongst, I'd say, 10 publications. That led us to trying to figure out the Monte Carlo, which is what, like a simulation of 10,000 things.
Let us do the explaining next segment.
The Monte Carlo of how the Packers get to the 1 seed with Brad Nortman and Alex Strofe is next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible.
Wait, what?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with some delays along 41 southbound, just south of Appleton Avenue. We do have what looks to be like a vehicle fire, and they may have to close off some lanes. Right now, everything's off to the right at the moment. We do have delays, though, coming in from Good Hope Road all the way down to about Capitol Drive. Northbound's backed up before Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. Southbound 43, heavy from before Capitol Drive down to Locust, and then North Avenue down through the Marquette. Traffic is brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Shine through any weather at Tsunami Express Car Wash. This December, any Tsunami Express membership is just $10 for your first month. Find a location near you at tsunamiexpress.com. Tsunami Express. Wash, chill, repeat. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Rain and snow mix with a low of 30. Tomorrow, early snow, falling temperatures throughout the day, though, with a high of 34, falling to 25 by 5 p.m. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5.
Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
So many of our youth carry unimaginable burdens. Anger, depression, even thoughts of suicide. At Rawhide Youth Services, we recognize their pain. We help them find hope and healing. For those that need a second chance at life, we refuse to give up on them. Please be a part of our life-saving work. When you donate your used vehicle to Rawhide, you're helping change the lives of countless youth in our communities. Donate today and get a $100 Quick Trip gift card. Learn more at rawhide.org/donate.
Diamond stud earrings are the Christmas gift that shines brighter than the tree.
If she already has a pair of natural diamond studs from Kessler's,
Bring them in and we'll give you 100% of the price you paid.
When you trade them in on a larger pair of diamond stud earrings.
That's been our policy for more than 30 years.
We have diamond studs from $198 up to $40,000.
And we have 0% financing for 18 months with approved credit.
And 0% is a really low interest rate.
Some people say that 0% is the very best interest rate.
Diamond studs always fit perfectly.
They never go out of style.
And you can wear them with anything.
If you want to trade in our old natural diamond studs from Kessler's on some bigger diamond studs from Kessler's,
go ahead and pick up her new ones today.
And you can bring in the old ones after the holidays.
Come to Kessler's.
Bigger is better. And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at bucks.com/single. That's bucks.com/single.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
All right, this next segment is above my pay grade to explain, as this is Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. I'm just going to send it to the smart guys. I'm going to send it to Brad and then his accomplice or protege or whatever.
Assistant
to the Brad Nortman.
Yeah, the assistant to. Yeah.
Strophy, hit me.
When the data gets dense, when the decimals demand justice, when one man dares to calculate it all, it's Brad Nerdman on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
That's right. Nobody fear Brad Nortman to the rescue to help guide you through the darkness that is the improbabilities of the NFL season. Now, Stroph's much more than a sidekick. We're like the Avengers. If I'm Iron Man, he's like Jarvis, right?
Hell no!
Yeah.
No.
That's exactly what it's like, Brad. Well
Yeah.
No.
So we got
He's more like...
I'm Jarvis.
Jarvis is intelligence.
He turns into that AI
I think you really
guy.
missed and it's time now for fun with numbers.
I don't know how that went last time.
So, the dynamic duo, Brad Nortman, and we have to come up with one for Alex Strofe, a superhero name that's worthy of the capabilities.
Nerdman Jr.
Wow, Nerdman Jr.
50,000 simulations. A whole lot of math, which I know is above both Kyle and Ben's brain, but we're going to make it sense.
That's true.
And all good, bad, and in-between vibes have been removed. It is time to re-look at the Monte Carlo simulation for the NFC North, and particularly the Green Bay Packers the remainder of the season. Think of it like election night when you're looking at what's going to happen in this county, in this state, how it's going to be blue, how it's going to be red. I'm going to tell you how to make the entire country green and gold. Brad Nortman, give me a refresher on exactly what the Monte Carlo is and how the dorks on Wall Street use it.
Monte Carlo is running...
You're one of those dorks now.
Monte Carlo seeks to provide a distribution of results, right? Because you heard him right there. 50,000 simulations. You try to have every variable accounted for. Anything that could happen gets simulated in this Monte Carlo, and what you are left with is a distribution of end results. See what's most likely, see best case scenario, worst case scenario, to know what we're working with and what can we expect as we walk our way through an uncertain future.
Mathematically, the Packers have over a 50% chance through these 50,000 simulations of finishing the season at least 12-4-1. The most common result we saw in the 50,000 simulations, 31% of the time the Packers went 3-1. One loss, whether that is the Ravens, whether that is this week in Denver, or maybe some divisional weirdness in Minnesota. Notice how I didn't say Chicago. The most common result is the Packers go 3-1. The second most common result, which happened 26% of the time, is the Packers end the season on an 8-game winning streak.
Oh, wow. That's higher than going 2-2?
According to these 50,000 simulations, there is a 57% chance of the Packers going at minimum 12-4-1, which you might be thinking to yourself, Strofe, how many losses do the Chicago Bears have right now? Well, that's when we go to Brad. Brad, how many losses do the Bears have?
They have 4 losses. They're 9-4.
That's correct. And if the Packers finish the season 12-4-1, what does that tell you?
They will have more wins because of the tie.
Bingo, bango, Lake Winnebago. 58% of the time, the Packers at minimum are winning the NFC North. Now, let's look at the Chicago Bears. They're most likely finished down the stretch also 3-1.
Hell no. Hell no. The Monte Carlo's broken.
They got some tough games. That's respect for
the
the
model's
Bears.
broken. It doesn't have
The
odds.
stats don't lie.
No, hell no. The Monte Carlo, you better throw
Let
Caleb
the
Williams
Monte
in there.
Carlo speak.
The Monte Carlo's a fraud.
32% of simulations see them going 3-1, but 2-2 is more likely than them finishing 4-0.
So that's the difference between them and the Packers. Is
Bingo.
that second most frequent result in the Monte
However,
Carlo is they go 2-2, Packers go 4-0.
If we use that math together, that tells us the most likely outcome in the NFC North is the Packers and the Bears both finish with 12 wins. The Packers 12-4-1 slightly edge them out to win the division. The most likely outcome for Chicago, according to the 50,000 Monte Carlo simulations, taking everything we know about this Bears team, is 12-5. Ben, your hand is raised. Your hand is called upon.
I would like for you to dig into the Monte Carlo because I am curious on the NFC West and the implications that the Seahawks and Rams would have at the Packers getting the 1 seed. Please tell me you guys didn't do this.
No, I did it for the North. I told you this.
Go back to the Monte Carlo.
Yeah,
I want the 1 seed, man.
A quick prompt might be able to, depending on how long it takes it for. What are the?
Whoa! I thought you guys had this all figured out.
What are the odds?
Kyle, fair question.
It's a
every
good
once in a while,
Good question.
the superheroes that is Brad Nerdman and Marissa
Jarvis would have had to answer
and
ASAP.
Jarvis, the
Jarvis
enemy
would've said,
does something that's
Mr. Stark.
unexpected. Right? That's the part of the movie where, oh my gosh, how are they going to get through? But always, they come through in the end. So that's why when I'm done stalling, I know that Alex Strofe is going to come through like the superhero that he is with the answers that you, Ben, and you, Kyle, and KBN Nation is looking for.
Nerd man.
I've got an answer.
Yeah!
Nerd man.
You guys are such losers.
The Chicago Bears in, the Detroit Lions out, San Francisco, Seattle, and Los Angeles all mathematically have better chances to make the playoffs as it stands right now. And, of course, down the stretch with 4 games remaining for each of those teams to make the playoffs than the Detroit Lions. Therefore, the most likely outcome, according to the Monte Carlo.
Nerd man.
Packers, 2 seed.
Oh.
Nerd man.
Bears, 7 seed. Meaning
Nerd man.
Game number 3 at Lambeau Field come wild card weekend.
Nerd man.
Wow.
Strovis.
Powerful.
Something there.
Is Rudy and Sheboygan. Jarvis, Strovis.
Strovis.
Nah.
What should we name Alex Strofe if it's Brad Nerdman and his protege helping crunch the numbers of the Monte Carlo?
He did good crunching today.
He did
I
good.
don't like
the world
the
is
fact,
saved.
The Monte Carlo's broken. Ain't no way in the world he think the Bears going 3-1. That's a joke.
The Monte Carlo doesn't lie, Kyle.
But
that's
Kyle-
why you do it.
Kyle
It takes
Carlo
emotion
saying
out
the
of
best-
it.
Kyle,
the best are going.
it doesn't say there will be a 100% chance.
It's
There's a 32%
yes.
chance that they go 3-1.
And then the
100%
next
chance they go
probability is 2-2.
There's a 26% chance they go 2-2.
No.
This is how probability
There's a probability
works,
they go
Kyle.
0-4.
There's a probability.
Again,
Yes,
guys.
there is actually. It's 1.7% for the Packers to go 0-4. Virtually impossible, the Monte Carlo says. 0.1% chance the Packers flame out and go 0-4.
Now the Monte Carlo's correct on that.
So what's funny is
Kyle Carlos
even
is
though
2-2.
Kyle, again, is not crunching the numbers, if Kyle thinks something and in the Monte Carlo doesn't agree with Kyle, i.e. Monte Carlo stupid because Kyle doesn't like things that don't agree with anything that he thinks.
Yeah, Monte Carlo on the Chicago Bears is stupid. They probably looked at the record of the Detroit Lions and didn't put into account that they got smacked by the Detroit Lions earlier this year, and it probably said, 3-1.
But the thing is, Kyle, it did.
Nerd
man.
And how was 3-1 more probable than 2-2?
I never said the Detroit's projected finish, correct?
No, you did
skipped
not.
that part. Detroit Lions are most likely to finish 2-2. Most likely. Just one percentage point behind that, though, is 3-1. So the Monte Carlo views 2-2 and 3-1 very equal.
And if they, in that same vein, is the second result of probability for the Lions and the Bears. Lions going 3-1 is their second, and the Bears going 2-2.
And they play each other.
And they play each other. So that will determine then if the Packers do end up the 2 seed, likely who that 7 seed is in that de facto Week 18 Bears-Lions
So Packers, 56% chance to win the division. Bears, 33% chance to
I
win
love
the
that you're wearing
division.
glasses today.
Lions, I did it on purpose.
Perfect.
Lions, 11% chance to win the division. The Vikings are mathematically still alive, believe it or not.
Wow.
However,
Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo tells me they are spiritually eliminated.
Josh from Heartland chimes in on the Carveless Talk and text line. Monte Carlo versus Monte Kyle.
Kyle, you can't even fathom the computing superpower
I don't need a
Monte
computer
Carlo.
to let me know what the hell's going to happen. I'm telling you this right now. I told you the Green Bay Packers are going 3-0 in the Monte Carlo. He said, 2-1 is the most likely probability of the hell no 3-0, and that's what they did. I'm telling you this right now. The Bears ain't winning more than 2 games in the last 4.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Monte Carlo would like to argue with
Detroit
that.
needs chaos. Chicago needs a fall from grace. Green Bay needs to control their own destiny.
I think
Simple
next
as that.
time we do this, we treat it like a Hear Brad Out, and we mute Kyle's mic until he hears all the information. Then we can have the not numbers, I'm just the eye test guy, give his take.
Yeah, Kyle, if it's Brad Nerdman and Strovis and our superpower,
No,
Monte
we got
Carlo,
Wonderstrove. We have Wonderstrove.
Wonderstrove. That's so good. You don't want to find yourself being on the enemy of the Avengers.
I mean, hell, in the movie, I know he ended up losing eventually, but the dude with the wrist on, what was his name?
Thanos.
Thanos, I'll be Thanos. Dominant.
Eliminate half the teams?
Dominant.
Like that?
Well, that's exactly what the playoffs does. I'll do that.
The nerdiest of the nerds chimes in. Jesse Nelson, producer of Willie and Tausch. It's Nerdman and Captain Coordination.
Nerdman.
Oh, wow.
Back her up. Very good, Jesse. Very good. He's good.
He's funny, man. We know that. We know he's punny.
Look at Jesse working at 3:30.
It's because he's got a new manager. Let's talk about someone who works all the time making sure that your home is looking great and beautiful, and that's Gina Della from Pella.
Oh, that's right, guys. I've ran the numbers, and the numbers say that Gina Della and Bella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin is your go-to solution for those drafty doors. Those old windows, especially now as the cold weather is coming through, more snow on its way tonight. Let Brad Nerdman tell you that your solution is Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Nerdman.
You want a greater home value? How about that number?
Nerdman.
How about lower energy costs? How about that number?
Nerdman.
How about this number? 0% interest for 24 months.
KB la la la.
That's
Nerdman.
right. Even Gina knows, and Brad Nerdman's here to tell you that Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin is your go-to location, but that deal only lasts until the end of the year. So you got to hurry and get your Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin right now.
Well, nothing's changed in Madison. Jesse Nelson's been home in his whitey tighties on the couch for the last hour.
Good for you, Jesse. I appreciate you and your whitey tighties listening to KBN.
He is something else. Dave from Aaron with the zinger here that I also agree. Kyle would also say the Bears and Lions will both lose out even though they play each other.
Not true. Not true. Not true.
They tie.
I believe in the Lions. I don't believe in the Bears.
More next on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I was like, it's the 4-1-4 hour at 4.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the kid who got picked on the sports team. I was like, oh, you want me? No way.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A little bit bit slow. Southbound on 41, we've got backups from Good Hope Road all the way down almost to Capitol Drive. Right before Appleton Avenue, though, we do have a vehicle fire that looks like it was put out, but definitely seeing delays heading past that scene. Southbound 43, still heavy from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette over the high rise, and westbound 94, 25th Street all the way to Hawley Roads where you're seeing those delays. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. A winter weather advisory goes into effect at 6 tonight until 6 in the morning for pretty much most of southeast Wisconsin. We'll have a rain-snow mix tonight with a low of 30. Tomorrow, early snow, falling temperatures throughout the day down to 25 by 5 p.m. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play over 2,000 courses, including that famous one with the Green Jackets. Book your bay at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1-day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's four walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Janesville Craig sophomore guard Yana Elias Stevens. Stevens put together one of the most impressive scoring performances in the state this season, finishing with a career-high 38 points in Craig's dominant 85-42 victory over crosstown rival Janesville Parker. She stacked up 26 points in the first half alone, helping the Cougars build a 50-21 halftime lead. Stevens also knocked down 5 3-pointers, scored 14 of Craig's first 20 points, and opened the second half with 12 of the Cougars' first 14 points to keep complete control of the matchup. It marks her third straight strong outing to open the year with scoring totals of 15, 28, and now 38. Congrats to Yana Elias Stevens, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
There's no better place to shop for the sports fan in your life than Brewtown Trading Co. Milwaukee. Not only do they have the largest selection of sports cards in the Midwest, they have the best prices too. Framed jerseys ready for the man cave? Check. Sealed hobby and blaster boxes of the hottest releases? Check. One-of-a-kind items you won't find anywhere else? Triple check. Open 7 days a week at 4285 South 76th Street and 24 hours a day at BrewtownTrading.com. Make this holiday extra special for the sports fan in your life today at Brewtown Trading Co.
You're listening to Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The Princeton Club is a fantastic childcare with the membership. You walk in, you feel that warm environment. Lock in your rate now, the lowest that you can get, and have that already ready to go before 2026 hits you. Because like I said, whether it's the personal training, the state-of-the-art equipment they have, the functional strength training areas, the workout classes, basketball courts, tennis courts, wherever you're at, they're going to have something for you in one of their locations. Madison or the New Berlin location, there's a ton of Madison. Check out the Princeton Club. You can have a strong body, a strong mind, help provide giving to a strong community. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. You know, it was interesting doing this when Jordan Love had first arrived onto the scene because there was sample size for a lot of other quarterbacks, but you still were trying to, dare I say, prognosticate. Oh, we just got a letter. 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 It's from Benny Brust. So in the 2020 draft class for quarterbacks, you had Joe Burrow, Tua, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, and Jalen Hurts. And I remember doing this exercise thinking like, all right, well, where's he going to come out in this class? And it was hard to do. You had Joe Burrow go to a Super Bowl in his second year. Jalen Hurts showed success, went to a Super Bowl, I think in his third year, maybe fourth, because sixth would have been his last year, because this is year 7.
Right.
And then Justin Herbert, Justin Herbert, has always been touted with talent and never really gone for. I think they did win a playoff game, right? They came back against the Jaguars. I fell asleep. I woke up and found out the Chargers won that game. Tua is Tua. So I ask you now, basically, it comes down to Herbert. No, I mean, you can make arguments for a lot of these.
Joe Burrow?
What? Just say it.
Jags came back at the Chargers.
It was that
31-30,
one?
other way around. Yeah.
Regardless, point remains, hasn't gone as far as Hurts and Burrow. For the next 5 years, who would you take? Burrow, Love, Hurts, Herbert, Tua? Can we just throw Tua out?
Yeah, I would rather just do this.
Let's just throw Tua out.
No, let's do it this way. Let's play a little game.
Oh, gosh.
Play a little game.
Love games.
I also love games.
A letter. Do we have games? Do we like games? I don't know.
Yeah, over under. Are you
Kyle, I
smiling
think you're going to hate this game because I think you're going to be quiet for a while. I would like you to say stop when I say the name of a quarterback you would take for the next 5 years over Jordan Love.
Okay.
Let's start with Tua Tagovailoa.
Trash.
You talked.
Oh,
wow. Unnecessary shot.
He's concussed multiple
times. You could
times.
just stay quiet and you said trash.
Very good. Justin Herbert. Jalen Hurts.
Well, they was talking loud a couple weeks ago about Jalen.
It is. Look,
we'll let that slide.
The next 5 years.
I'm not saying stop, but I will say it's hard when you think about success, going to a Super Bowl, winning a Super Bowl, being a Super Bowl MVP, but watching last night, not being prisoner of the moment, looking at the whole rocky road that they've had, 5 turnovers in one game. If Jordan Love did that, the world would be on fire.
Fire. He has 4 this season.
Well, he's got some fumbles.
Oh, yeah.
So 6.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts only had 2 interceptions entering last night's game. He threw 4 in the same game. Crazy. Joe Burrow.
Ding, ding, ding.
This is the argument, though. I think we can. Are we stupid to eliminate Hurts and Herbert and make this about Burrow and Love? Because Burrow's talent is there. As Kyle wants to tout a lot, which is true, he cannot stay on the field. He can't stay healthy. Part of that is from a offensive line standpoint. Part of it was he did have a non-contact in training camp.
I think if you get him behind the Packer O-line, the Bengals have had a horrible O-line his whole life.
Excuse me. The Packers O-line. Run, Jordan, run. That's the offensive line you talking about?
Way better than the Bengals. Bengals have among the worst offensive line every year.
I get it. There's moments. Joe Burrow is a phenomenal quarterback. And when it comes to talent, if he can stay healthy, he can stay healthy, it's Joe Burrow by a mile. But Joe Burrow cannot stay healthy. You're telling me it's always his offensive line's fault? Every single time that he gets hurt, it's his offensive line fault. The ACL, MCL injury, the turf toe injury Ben was just talking about before. The guy is
I was talking about the calf.
But hold on.
Remember in training camp?
Calf? It's not like Jordan Love has been healthy his whole career.
But you called him injury prone. This is crazy.
I did. But what I'm saying is this: he hasn't missed the significant amount of time that Joe Burrow has missed. Jordan Love has not missed the amount of time that Joe Burrow has completely devastated the seasons for the Cincinnati Bengals. They came in this year with high hopes of expecting to have Joe Burrow in his office, and guess what? He got hurt again. Yeah. So again,
what is Joe Burrow if Jordan Love is injury prone?
Oh, Joe Burrow is
brittle,
extremely brittle, but he's swaggy,
fragile.
That boy with
swaggy,
that hair,
brittle.
He does.
That
even the way he throws
big
the ball.
Jacket, boy. He never get married, Joe. Don't do it.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Unsolicited marriage advice from a guy who's getting married.
Well, look at him.
Sounds like you're truly in love.
No, he's got it all. Why?
So you're saying if you had it all, you wouldn't get married?
Because
that's what you're projecting.
I would not have met baby girl if I was Joe Burrow.
You wouldn't have been lucky enough.
Which life would you like more?
Oh, I like the life I have now.
You wouldn't want to be Joe Burrow?
I love being poor.
Joe Burrow makes $60 million a year.
I love
55.
my life.
I feel a lie. You a lie.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
I love my future wife. I sure do, and I love Jordan Love.
I know what you love more than life itself. Money.
Well,
or in life itself.
No.
He didn't say no. He said well.
No. I'll tell you one thing. Money is phenomenal.
There's a lot of ahs and ums.
Yeah, I've turned down money before. Money ain't everything. I'm Kyle Wallace. I'll be all right. I ain't worried about that. I earn it the way I want to earn it. But in this way, Jordan Love, I'm taking Jordan Love in this. Jordan Love has been phenomenal. And the biggest thing about Love to me is the fact that he was a kid in the class. Everybody else, while they're succeeding and having all this fun, he's just sitting there quiet in the back of the class. But then finally, when he got his opportunity, he is now the head of this class, the talk of the class. Everybody talks about how great Jordan Love is.
Almost like a late bloomer in a way. You know, the guy that has the glow up and all of a sudden,
he was a late bloomer in life for real. Even in high school as well. So overall, for me, when I look at Jordan Love and I think about how talented he is, dude, they used to talk about the turnovers. He's fixed that. They even this season talked about him against the blitz, against the Chicago Bears. He was great against the blitz. Had 139.2 passer rating, 8 for 12, 121 yards and 2 touchdowns against the blitz of the Chicago Bears. So every time you say that he has this negative mark, he goes and he cleans it up and he excels and elevates this football team. I understand it's hard to think that a guy can be better than two dudes that have been to the Super Bowl, but if you look at the roster that the Cincinnati Bengals have, T. Higgins is a great wide receiver. Jamar Chase is an incredible wide receiver.
But you
look
know
at the weapons
yourself,
they have in Philadelphia.
Kyle, when we talked about the Packers, when their offensive line wasn't playing well, the success wasn't there.
No, Jordan Love was still playing well. What are we talking about?
Well, he wasn't playing great.
The
acting like Joe Burrow hasn't played well with a bad offensive line is also crazy.
I didn't say, listen, Joe Burrow is phenomenal. I said if Joe Burrow stay healthy, give me Joe. But I'm not, for the next 5 years, I'm not going to trust somebody that's been injured the last 5 years. Yeah, that's stupid. That is stupid, okay? I'm going to trust the guy that at least has been available more for his football team, and that is Jordan Love. So I'm going with Jordan Love, baby. Love all the way. All you need is love.
I got Burrow then Love. Burrow's too good.
Cool. When your quarterback, when Joe Flacco's your quarterback, that's cool.
Again, you're yelling at someone who
he wants
disagrees
Joe
with you.
Flacco to be his quarterback.
Joe Burrow.
No, you want Joe Flacco.
Who you got?
It's really tough.
The upside of Burrow is crazy.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah, but I maybe call me Pommy. Call me prisoner of the moment.
Pommy.
You're smart.
Maybe call me a Packers fan. Maybe call me biased. Maybe say I've got the green and gold glasses on. But it seems to me.
I think you're making the statement for yourself.
But it seems to me like Jordan Love is ascending to that level you just put Joe Burrow in, which is different.
But Burrow's already there. He won a national championship at LSU. He got to the Super Bowl with the Bengals, and they were within
what have they been?
They were within like 2 minutes of winning that Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. And that
so
year
he's
he
a
was
proven
awesome.
winner.
But it's the only year he's been able to stay upright. And at some point, you have to count that against the guy.
But also you can't count the organizational failures.
No,
against
I
him
agree
either.
because if workers' compensation should be available for Joe Burrow by all means, right? They've been negligent in terms of their offensive line. I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
And how they built their defense.
He is unbelievably talented. He was the number 1 overall pick for a reason. I'm not disagreeing. I love Joe Burrow. I think he's a terrific quarterback.
You and Kyle sound very similar.
But he can't stay healthy.
I'm with you. It's
and Jordan Love seems to be ascending into that elite category.
We can do this again in 5 years.
Hopefully.
I hope we're all still here in 5 years.
Why does your head go there?
Hope the creek don't rise. Or I don't make $1 million.
You leave us like that?
$100 million.
$100 million?
I was going to say...
I'd retire if I made $100 million. Yeah,
$100 million.
You wouldn't leave if you made $100 million?
I don't think I would.
I'd be on a yacht.
I would be working on my own.
Again, we looked up yacht prices. You'd have a little baby yacht.
Not $100 million.
A yacht.
I'd work on my own terms, and they tried to fire me. I'd buy the station. ESPN Kyle Wallace. We'll be back.
What would you talk about on ESPN Kyle Wallace?
I mean, you all will have jobs.
Just jobs, he said. You know?
Careers, I don't know.
Not a career, but you'd have a job.
You're doing a lot of talking. I think AI Ben might be smarter than regular Ben.
Especially in 5 years.
Yeah, I better be careful.
Scary.
Wait till I put in all the flip-flopping you've done to AI and come up with the description of Kyle Wallace tomorrow.
It wouldn't be authentic.
We will get to...
You never picked.
I think I'm Love.
Hey!
Bingham Love, the injuries scare me, but the upside, as the risk reward guy, the guy who likes, the gamble in me wants to, pick Joe Burrow, but the newly married, growing a stable home, Ben, is picking Jordan Love.
Powerful.
The newly married, growing a stable home, Ben,
is picking Jordan Love. The consistency that I know I'm going to get.
Oh.
Stability. Prioritizing stability.
Hold on. I hate to even approach trashing Jordan Love. It's more so our commentary on Jordan Love. Like, weren't we a month ago talking about how inconsistent he is?
We. That's y'all.
I think. Hold on a minute. I meant me. We as a collective. You need to stop
trying to be
defensive.
like you're right all the time.
No, I don't want to be
the
included.
pro shop is not listening,
No,
Kyle.
I don't want to be included. And though I tried to tell y'all.
But Kyle, let's think about the offseason. Remember, the word of the offseason with him was taking the next step and consistency, right? It just was. That was the commentary around him prior to the season. He is in the MVP conversation, absolutely. He's one of the top 3 candidates for the most valuable player in the NFL this year. But the consistency is a rather new thing for him. He had more throws each of the last 2 years where you went, what the hell? And he still, all 4 of his interceptions this year have been
what the hell?
What the hell moments.
What the hell?
But they've been way more few and far between than they were past years. I would say he is much more consistent, and I have much less of a worry about that with him these days as we enter Week 15. But that's kind of a new standard for Jordan Love. So I think
I'm choosing
the
to
consistency you're getting there.
I'm choosing to believe in a year 3 growth of starting, even though he's been in the league longer than that. Part of my equation.
Totally hear you on that.
Maybe I'm Pommy too, Strofe. Maybe I'm Pommy too.
He's so good. He's so good. It's awesome to have another great quarterback.
Come on,
I'm
Brad.
so spoiled.
Get to your calls, get to your texts, get to your opinions on the other side.
I'm still there.
It's Kyle, Brust Nortman, wrapping up ESPN Wisconsin Hour next.
This is Kyle, Brust Nortman, KBN.
And that Alex Strofe, you look like you had something to say.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
One of the best things about the holidays is going home and spending time with family and friends. One of the worst things, getting there. Holiday travel can be tough, especially driving. If you or a loved one needs help after an accident this holiday season, we're here for you. Our top-notch team of experienced professionals is available 24/7. Be safe this holiday season. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
One of the more intriguing parts of the 2025 Green Bay Packers is former wide receiver, now cornerback, now back to wide receiver Bo Melton, who reeled in a 45-yard touchdown reception from Jordan Love in Sunday's win over the Chicago Bears. Head coach Matt LaFleur says he's just one of those guys you like having in the building.
The moment's never too big for him, whether it's on special teams, defense, offense, and for him to be in that situation and make obviously a very impactful play was pretty cool.
Sunday's a big one for Green Bay as they bring the NFC's longest winning streak into Denver to take on the Broncos and the team with the longest winning streak in the NFL.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Do you want your car to shine like a diamond? Then you need Z-Gloss from Z-Bart. Z-Gloss gives you a mirror finish and protects your paint from everything Mother Nature can throw at it with a 10-year guarantee. Visit zbart.com for more information.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have, or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Christmas is a time of generosity.
Kessler's wants to be generous, and we suspect that you want to be generous too.
Let's team up.
This year, we're going to make it possible for you to be more generous than ever.
Number 1, Kessler's has a big selection of delightful diamond jewelry priced at $150 on up.
Number 2, great gifts at affordable prices such as sterling silver earrings, pendants, and bracelets to fit every look and every personality.
Number 3, With your purchase of more than $299, you'll get a bonus gift worth at least $90.
You can choose from a lucky 4-leaf clover pendant
or a 22-inch stainless steel curb chain, ion plated in yellow gold.
And please, please don't get all cleaned up and dressed up. This is Kessler's, your home away from home.
If you're wearing muddy boots and your pajama bottoms, that's totally fine.
We've all done it.
Come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list and get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Blizzard of $300,000 in prizes. Make sure you're staying safe out there as there's some weather rolling in. But you should roll into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action. You want in? Earn entries with your rewards card in December through the 18th. Show up for Thursday drawings. Be ready for your chance to pick from the weekly prize board. And as a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for leftover prizes. Wrap up your year with Arctic action. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play. What? New information has come across my desk or my ears. This is impossible. This can't be true. You are in 6 fantasy football leagues?
Hold on. I got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm in 7.
How many have you made the playoffs in? And one of them you automatically make the playoffs. Yeah. There's 14.
Dude, I had a rough year with injuries.
You just told me you lost. You didn't make the playoffs in a league that you had Jahmyr Gibbs and JSN.
Yeah, I have the number 3 running back and the number 1 wide receiver. I scored 167 points this week. It was win and I get in. I was the 6th seed. The other guy scored 177. I lost. Kept me out of the playoffs. Yeah, I have the number 3 receiver, number 1 running back.
You said this is a bad year. I don't think you're good.
Are you buying in? You don't have money.
I have less now.
Oh, they're all buy-ins?
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman with you till 5 o'clock. ESPN, just free fantasy.
I guess other than the KBN League.
Yeah, well, yes. I
missed the playoffs.
Yeah, silent investor there.
No, the KBN League.
Oh, the
one you're not
ESPN
in.
Milwaukee, yes, ESPN Wisconsin. Andy and Grafton, you are up on the Carbless Talking text line. We were talking 2020 draft class, and I like this text from Drew that I'll get to.
I mean, you totally can hold organizational failures against Joe Burrow because he was more than vocal about getting Jamar Chase and T. Higgins paid. So when your second highest paid player and third highest paid player is a receiver, and then Joe Burrow gets hurt, you lose then the production of your next 2 highest paid players when Joe Burrow's out of the game. So they're even in a situation where they're not going to pay an all-pro pass rusher because they don't have the money for him.
No, your point is correct, Andy, and part of that is brought upon Burrow, who did want to get them paid. But ultimately, Jordan Love, that consistency. J-Love been throwing up numbers equal or better than Rodgers at this point in his career. The kid's been making Rodgers-level throws. What more does he have to do to get the respect that he deserves? That is Drew on the Carbless Talking text line.
Respect that,
That's
man.
good.
Coming up next, you have Jim, Matt, Molly, and Madison, the Dam Sports Show in Beaver Dam. We continue on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, easy to download. You can listen anytime, anywhere. One click of the button, you got us. And, of course, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. We're back in 2 short minutes with some Matt LaFleur getting you ready for Denver next.
KBN's the show that never ends.
Backing up again, southbound 43, really hitting the brakes from just south of Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette, and that stretches down to the KK River. On the northbound side, backing up out of the Marquette all the way past Locust. Westbound 94, still heavy 25th Street all the way to Hawley Road. So far, Waukesha County is pretty clear. On the eastbound side, we've got backups just before 84th Street to Hawley Road. And then on southbound 41, still backing up from before Appleton Avenue all the way down past Hampton. Northbound really slow from before Mayfair Road all the way up to Silver Spring. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, a winter weather advisory in effect from 6 today to 6 tomorrow. Tonight, rain-snow mix with a low of 30. Tomorrow, early snow, falling temperatures throughout the day to 25 by 5 p.m. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof siding and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
There's no better place to shop for the sports fan in your life than Brewtown Trading Co. Milwaukee. Not only do they have the largest selection of sports cards in the Midwest, they have the best prices too. Frame jerseys for the man cave? Check. Sealed hobby and blaster boxes of the hottest releases? Check. One-of-a-kind items you won't find anywhere else? Triple check. Open 7 days a week at 4285 South 76th Street and 24 hours a day at BrewtownTrading.com. Make this holiday extra special for the sports fan in your life today at Brewtown Trading Co.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
He is Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust alongside Brad Nortman. Brad Nerdman today. Get it right.
Nerdman.
Alex Strofe is running the show. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line lists is more. And, of course, you can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. I mentioned, and I think it's already become easier after 24 hours, to turn the page from what was a very emotional and a much-needed victory to get atop of the NFC North for the Green Bay Packers that 11 games this season.
They haven't lost in September.
Week 2.
Yeah, they've won 10 in a row.
That's crazy.
Longest streak in football, tied with the Patriots.
So that's what is next for this team before they take on the Bears at Soldier Field, Ravens at home, and, of course, ending with J.J. McCarthy. Here's what Matt LaFleur had to say in his presser about what is next for this team.
Everybody's right there, and you can't take anything for granted. And we got a hell of a test coming up against the top-ranked team in the National Football League in their house, and it'll be we're going to need a great week of preparation to go out there and to get the job done.
So I do want to get, obviously, the Kyle fan perspective moving on. But more importantly, Brad, from an emotional standpoint, right? You know you play the Bears again, and it will mean something to both teams in any way, shape, or fashion, whether it be the North or vying for the number 1 seed, depending on what results happen and all of that, right? When you beat a team like the Bears and then you go play the Denver Broncos, is there any coach that comes to mind that did the better job or the best job keeping the team focused on what's ahead?
Yeah, both Brett Bielema and Ron Rivera similar fashion, had a similar phrase where they said, basically, you win a big game, your prize is you get a bigger game. That is the takeaway from when you win a big game. And I can think specifically when we played, when I was played for Wisconsin, we beat number 1 Ohio State in one of the most memorable games in Wisconsin football history was beating number 1 Ohio State. We went and played Iowa the next week. It was a top 15 matchup. We were both in that like 10 to 14 range. I remember Brett Bielema saying, like, congratulations, I hope you enjoyed it, which we all did to some degree that night. But he said, basically, if you don't go to Iowa and beat Iowa, then why even beat Ohio State? Like, that you get a bigger game as the prize for winning that big game. But if you don't win the second game, that first game doesn't matter. Like, the things we want are bigger than each individual game.
Yeah.
And if you don't win this game...
And it's true right here for the Green Bay Packers.
And it is. And I would say it was the same thing in Carolina when we had big games. And I have less concern about professionals, right? It's easy for college to kind of go through big swings. Professionals, they have their weekly rhythms, their weekly approaches. They celebrate, but they move on to the next thing. They're a professional outlook. I would actually be more concerned if the Packers were playing the Vikings this week.
What?
I would say that if that was the case,
I agree.
If it went Bears, Vikings, Bears, I'd be more concerned on a letdown and almost more. Now if their hands full with Denver.
I hear you,
but let me just finish.
He's right.
That would be an easy trap game to say, you know what, like we got this with Minnesota,
but they do got it.
Exactly.
No, but they got it week 18. They got it whenever they play them next.
So we can start to kind of poke our eyes over the horizon and see the Bears. This team, they know that they have a handful with the Denver Broncos, a handful, and it's an away game. So everything about this is uncomfortable. I would be surprised if this team doesn't show up. I don't know if they're going to win or not because the Broncos are that good, but I don't think they're going to lay an egg. I think if they had to go to like Minnesota, I would be a little bit more on alert and saying there's a chance this team comes out distracted and looking ahead because it's a lesser opponent where I think you can start to look ahead. I would be shocked if this team did it. But that was the biggest takeaway. You won a big game. Congratulations. Your prize is a bigger game this upcoming week.
Brad, you are 100% correct about rather having this type of gauntlet that you have to go through where you're not having a game in between where you're looking over. Because think about it. The Green Bay Packers couldn't look to the Bears the first time. Why? It's because they had to take care of business with the Detroit Lions. And then when they played the Bears, they couldn't look to the Denver Broncos, who right now are considered tied for the first best team in the NFL. So I love the fact that they have to go through this gauntlet where they cannot lose their focus. A young team like this needs to be able to go through this type of thing because guess what? When you get to the playoffs, you're going to need to have this type of focus as well in order to get through the brutal schedule and the brutal teams that you're going to get through to get to the Super Bowl. So I absolutely love that Matt LaFleur is taking this mentality. Hey, it is what it is. We got to throw all our best stuff every single week. I am so happy that the Green Bay Packers are being challenged week in and week out because they always say if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the Green Bay Packers having to beat the best right now is exactly where we want to be because regardless, I think, we all believe the Green Bay Packers are going to make the playoffs. I want them to be battle tested. I want them to have this mentality and understanding we've gone through this before. We had to play the Lions on the road. We had to play the Bears when they were first place. We had to play the Denver Broncos who are competing for a number 1 seed. We had to play the Baltimore Ravens, a team that was fighting for the playoff life. That is what gets you battle tested. So I love the fact that my head coach has this mentality of this is the game that we're focused on, a very good Denver team, and we have something to prove right now because the Green Bay Packers have a chance to knock off a team that has won 10 straight games. That is a big deal, a really big deal on the road.
So I agree with the fact that I like the mindset, but the Minnesota comment is complete baloney sausage, and it might be the worst thing I've heard you say in a long time. To be real honest, I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, wow.
I expect more out of you because we have context of this already this season. In fact, within the last month, we have context of this. If you want to make the case for Minnesota being a trap game, look no further than a month ago. To kick off this 4-game winning streak, they went to New York and beat the Giants. Then they went to came back home when they were about to operate on a short week where they had to go to Detroit on Thanksgiving and played Minnesota. Eminent victory of the NFL season. Hold on, I'm not done yet, though, because there's more context to this. When we want to talk about trap games, the idea of that, and this team that needed to turn it around because what happened a month ago when we were talking about is Matt LaFleur on the hot seat, they lost at home in a trap game. after coming off an emotionally charged victory in Pittsburgh, they returned home to host the Carolina Panthers, your Carolina Panthers, and they laid a freaking egg. So they've already gotten those games out of the way. They lost to Cleveland in a game they shouldn't have lost. They lost to Carolina in a game they shouldn't have lost. This is a team that has now seemingly turned it around. So I don't care if it's Minnesota Vikings, the University of Minnesota, or the Minnesota School of the Blind. They're going to get up for every game going forward because the expectation is much higher.
Because even with what he had said, I still think it applies to even the Vikings because you earn that and you get something bigger, which is another game that you can put a lead on if, like, in the NFC North, or chase the number 1 seed. We're at this point in the season where I actually am with Strofe here. I don't care who it would be on the schedule.
I hear you out on that, but the fact that they beat the Steelers and then lost to Carolina proves my point. And the fact that they beat the Giants and then lost. They beat the Giants and then they beat the Vikings. Easily could have looked ahead to the Thanksgiving game.
Yeah,
However,
it didn't do that.
The equation is coming off of a big emotional victory. Right? Because the Giant game was not a big emotional victory. It's the sandwich of the two. Big emotional victory and then potential letdown afterward.
I still think with where we're at in the season, I don't care who it would have been. As Dr. Denver Dan chimes in, they're getting playoff ready. They're getting playoff locked in.
I'm not saying that if they were playing Minnesota, they were going to lose. I'm saying that we're talking, the concern is the Packers don't take this game seriously enough because they're looking ahead to the Bears, right?
Yeah.
I think that is more likely to happen if you play the Vikings. I think this team, it's hard to convince this team.
The part, if the Vikings weren't in the NFC North, I think maybe I'd agree with you. But that's the part I'm hung up on. It's a divisional rivalry, right? Like, you played in Carolina. I don't know. I don't remember when you guys were so good what teams were bad in the division.
By the way, this is completely hypothetical that we've gone down because they're not playing the Vikings.
Well, I know. I know, but
I tried to pick a team that they still had on their record. But what if they play? I guess if they played Cleveland, if they switched the Cleveland games.
I get what Brad is completely saying. And again, after you played the Vikings the first time, I think the Packers still had a little bit of a chip on their shoulder from the previous year because the guys in the locker room, and even Micah Parsons, who wasn't on the team, had talked about, we were 1-5, and Keyshawn Nixon even said we're 1-6. They know how bad they were in the division, and they wanted to get their lick back. And once you get your lick back on a team, and you know how much you destroyed them, it's a little bit different, man. The focus isn't going to be the same.
I will say though, I think there is something to carrying kind of what you said into every game in the division. So I know that was used as the example. There are 3 teams in division play that are undefeated. The Patriots, who are 3-0, so they have 3 left. The Chargers, who are 4-0, they have 2 left. And the Green Bay Packers are the only team in the NFC that are undefeated in the division, 4-0. You don't think after 1-5 with a tip field goal, they don't want to beat the crap out of everyone in the division and take back the North? I don't care who it was or who it would be, and especially for the example used of the Vikings, I don't care. They would have showed up because of who they've shown that they are the last 3 weeks.
I'm with you. I don't think they're going to let the Vikings off the hook. I'm just saying that if you are concerned about a big game hangover, a big victory,
well, then maybe it's moot. We're not concerned because they do play the Broncos and Matt LaFleur's getting them ready.
That's true.
I'm telling you,
they know it's a big game. They will not have a big victory hangover.
I am so happy
it's a big game.
that the schedule played out like this. We knew going into the season that this was going to be a challenging matchup.
Yeah, great point.
Little did we know at this point that this matchup would be one that could be a Super Bowl type matchup, but more importantly, another huge challenge after a huge victory. We didn't think the Chicago Bears would be first place. We wouldn't be playing them for first place this late in the season. But you had that big emotional victory. Now you have a chance to back it up. What are these guys made of? You're going to learn a lot about yourself this week against the Denver Broncos. So
I will say,
fantastic.
Not to be negative, but
I will say not to be negative, but just say
historically speaking, over the last couple of years, especially. Maybe not like in the December month or whatever. The Bears game, that's a game that I went in thinking, like, we all kind of felt a level of confidence, right? This Broncos game is the kind of game where they'd come out flat. Like I just have memories in my brain.
I don't see it,
of
Brad.
the Packers going to the West, and they've got
this. This isn't Rodgers against the 49ers.
I'm just saying this game.
If anything, I take the opposite approach because Matt LaFleur's already said it, and everyone knows that the Denver Broncos have won all these games. Their defense is good, and what is the one thing that right now people believe in most? And that's Jordan Love. And what are people putting him in the conversation of? Well, he's top 3 in MVP. You bolster that, you go put a whooping on the road on one of the best defenses in the NFL.
I will say, all of his big games, Jordan
whooping
Love.
would be tough, but you get what I'm saying. You have a performance.
It won't be BTA this week.
All of Jordan Love's
you're gonna keep the belt on the waist.
Games
belt on.
have been like against average to bad defenses. If he cooks the Denver defense, he should be he's a serious MVP candidate. He should be a very serious MVP candidate.
It comes down to the offensive line on Sunday. If the offensive line is able to block as they have the last couple of weeks, the Green Bay Packers will win this football.
Denver's probably the best D-line in the NFL.
Best pass rushers in the NFL on both ends. They have an opportunity they can slow them down.
Hey, guess what? It's giveaway time. I love doing this. College hockey fans, get ready for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion, West 9th at Fiserv Forum. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. Or you can win them right now. Caller number 14 to win 4 tickets. A 4-pack, 4 tickets to the Sunday, December 28th games at Fiserv Forum, the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off, December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. What number did I say, 12 or 15?
You said 14, I thought. Play it back.
I thought he said 13.
Are you serious?
I can make it definitive right now, right?
Wait a minute.
I will definitively make it caller 11. 800-990-3776. Caller 11 to win 4 tickets to the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 800-990-3776. Caller 11. More KBN. Don't go anywhere. Next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
I text Greg Scalzo, and I say, Greg, I'm sorry, I'm going to be late to work. I'm caught in an international conspiracy.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 894 seeing delays just south of Greenfield Avenue all the way down and around the Hale Interchange all the way to about Forest Home. Westbound is backing up out of the Mitchell Interchange past Loomis. Does not really let up until you really get past 60th Street. Northbound on 43 backing up over the high-rise bridge all the way up to Locust. Southbound slowing from Keefe all the way to the KK River. Traffic is brought to you by Racine Danish Kringles. They have the perfect gift idea for you. A holiday-designed gift box filled with all your favorite Kringle flavors. Go to Kringle.com or call 800-4DANISH to order. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. A winter weather advisory is in effect from 6 o'clock tonight to 6 tomorrow morning, including Ozaukee, Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, Dodge, Washington, and Jefferson counties. Tonight, rain-snow mix with a low of 30. Tomorrow, early snow, falling temperatures throughout the day, down to about 25 by 5 p.m. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tauscher, you won't miss a play.
This group is learning how to find ways to win. This was a playoff game.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
We saw a playoff game 2 Thursdays ago. They found a way to win. This is a great sign as a Green Bay Packer fan. We're going to win the division. We're going to be in a great spot.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A blizzard of $300 grand in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action. 1 in, Step 1, earn entries with your rewards card December 1st to the 18th. Step 2, show up for Thursday drawings. Step 3, be ready for a chance to pick from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for the leftover prizes. Arctic action, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Get your ride game day ready at Tsunami Express Car Wash. This December, any Tsunami Express membership is just $10 for your first month. That's unlimited car washes, only $10. Skip the line in the fast lane and enjoy free vacuums and detailing tools with every visit, making it quick, easy, and convenient. Don't fumble this deal. Wash more, wait less, and roll clean all winter long. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Offer available in-store only for new Tsunami Express members. Offer ends December 31st.
The holidays are always a wonderful time to get engaged.
And this is the perfect year to do it.
Really? Why is that?
We have a special collection of Double Dog Dazzling engagement rings for just $3,998.
Tell her what makes them Double Dog dazzling, Monica.
These bridal sets are covered in diamonds and have a 3-carat created diamond center stone.
Wow.
Or you can choose a 3/4 carat natural diamond for just $1,798. And Kessler's will contribute a free 14-carat gold mounting and mount your diamond in it for you.
Wow.
Or you can get 5 matching diamonds side by side that spread all across the top of your finger.
2 carats total weight.
5 big created diamonds in a ring that will rock the house. Tell her how much, Rick.
$1,998.
Wow.
You guessed it, Sarah. We call it the Wow Collection.
18 months financing at 0% is available.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If your 2025 was defined by pain, then make 2026 defined by healing, and you can do that at QC Kinetics. They offer a pain-free option using their cellular treatments. They are the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, after all, that will give you your life back, and that pain that you're feeling in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back, wherever it is, QC Kinetics will give you a pathway to a pain-free life. They are the nation's leader in remembering what to feel like again. When I've been to the Greenfield location, there's also a Mequon location, it's incredible to see their team at work, led by Dr. Ashley Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics that operate on your body. When you go to your free consultation, they're going to take a look inside that joint. They're going to diagnose it. They're going to tell you what's going on, and they're going to give you that pathway, a personal pathway, to a pain-free life. You're going to be like the thousands of other satisfied customers who are wishing they should have done it earlier. So if 2025 you put it off, 2026 is the year that you tackle that pain, and you're going to do so with the help of QC Kinetics. Now is a great time to reach out to them, so do so and get your free consultation. Give them a call today at 414-240-2298, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
Kyle Brust Nortman across 94.5 ESPN, YouTube, ESPN Milwaukee, and of course, download and use the ESPN Wisconsin app. Listen live, listen back, all in the palm of your hand. Strofe's running the show, and we had this conversation, I want to say, when Tucker Kraft was a part of the team, but a lot has changed, obviously. He is out for the season, and it was very easy. It wasn't easy, but I think I saw, from a fantasy perspective, which I don't know if it's true or not, but it might be. It speaks volumes about how productive he was
a great
for the Packers.
start. This might not be true, but it very well could.
I think he finished tight end 1.
You might want to do some
in fantasy
research.
football.
You want to do some research on this because we've
despite being injured.
No. Are you? No.
Who?
Trey McBride has to.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought.
Yes.
I got
just say it on the air.
This is the third time today we have been called into question. Homer called us into question, and then something else, and now we got to be a little bit.
Strofe's my big J journalist that does all the fact checking. Maybe by average points.
He's tight end 14.
That's impressive. Tight end 14, and he's missed all these games.
Can I confirm? So you said what was it?
I missed the 4 at the end.
I believe he said, and I quote, "I saw this. I believe it's true, but it might not be." And it's just not even close.
And what was it that you thought you saw again, just to refresh everybody?
Sleeper Fantasy said Tucker Kraft finishes the year at tight end 1.
I'm on Sleeper right now.
At what point did you start to think, wait a minute, that probably doesn't add up?
When I started speaking just 2 minutes ago.
He hadn't played in like 6 weeks.
All right, so Trey McBride, 18 points per game. Let's see if it's even true, because he's tight end 1. 12 points per game.
Yeah! That was close.
6 points off. You're a touchdown off.
The real question I'm trying to get to is, we know how important Tucker Kraft was to the Green Bay Packers.
Very important.
And were we not very worried about how they would distribute the football?
Super worried.
And then Christian Watson came in, and he was amazing.
You can't lead the show with it just
But no, what a wild way to get
I'm like Jordan Love. I just threw an interception. I'm trying to throw some touchdowns. Let me cook, man.
All right, fine.
Let me cook.
Man.
So, Jordan Love, Micah Parsons, obviously the 2 most important Packers on the field. It was arguably Tucker Kraft as number 3. Who is number 3 now? Is it Christian Watson? Did he just come in and take number 3 most important Packer away from Tucker Kraft? Everyone go! 800-990-3776. Touchdown, Ben Brust after interception.
Okay, to me it is Christian Watson. Who is the third most important Packer behind Jordan Love, Micah Parsons? It's Christian Watson. There's so many people that could be this, but to me, Christian Watson's productivity on the field, he is playing like a true legitimate number one wide receiver. He's putting up points and yards that rivals a lot of the other big-name guys over these last several weeks. Not only that, when Tucker Kraft got injured, there was a problem. Big problem. The problem was, who's going to be the number one pass catcher? Who is this offense going to run through? The last several weeks has made the point that Christian Watson is now that guy. We have seen how much the offense can expand, how much more you can do when he's on the field. He is a walking explosive play, clearly one of Jordan Love's favorite receivers, and we know that this Packer team wins consistently and can do so in pretty strong fashion when Jordan Love airs it out, when Matt LaFleur lets it rip. Who is he airing it out to? Who is he letting it rip to? Answer, Christian Watson. So there's a bunch of guys on defense I could go to, maybe even Zach Tom or Josh Jacobs or Xavier McKinney. There's other guys you could look to, but to me it's clear. Christian Watson is the third most important Packer for now and the rest of the season.
This is going to get interesting because I saw one I was sleeping on. Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, so Christian Watson right now, he has turned into a guy that we have been waiting for. I mean, on that check on the touchdown where they checked to the pass play, he ran that slant and took it to the house for 40-plus yards. It was extremely impressive. But, Brad, you're wrong. The most important player outside of those two, Micah Parsons and Jordan Love, it is Xavier McKinney. Xavier McKinney is the most important player because I remember this Green Bay Packers defense allowing so many explosive plays over the top, but that does not happen. Last year, he sent a whole message into the entire NFL that if you try to test me, I'm going to pick you off. So guess what? Teams do not test the Green Bay Packers deep. Teams do not get a lot of explosive plays in the passing game at all over the top of the Green Bay Packers defense. That's why the play that the Eagles got against the Packers with when Evan Williams ended up being right there and it couldn't stop Devontae Smith from getting that touchdown, that was something that we have not seen. Why? It's because Xavier McKinney is an absolute monster up there. He makes sure that every offense that goes against the Packers is going to have to work the ball down.
Everything's in front of this defense.
Because of the fact that you have a guy, the captain back there, who is tremendous in Xavier McKinney. You take him out the equation, this defense isn't as good as it is.
I will say one quick to add to Xavier McKinney.
Stop saying I will say. Just say it.
Okay.
You're on the show.
I will say, using my
now
voice,
you're trying
which is
to
what
come
I do.
at people.
I need backbone Brad.
There's part of me that wonders, like, man, where's Xavier McKinney been all year? Where are those interceptions? The reality is people aren't throwing his direction.
Wait,
they are avoiding.
Are you saying you saw that and it might be true, but it might not be?
It might be true. I don't know for sure.
Is that what you're saying?
But I saw it somewhere.
That sounds eerily familiar. Almost like myself to start this segment.
Xavier McKinney has made this defense elite when it comes to stopping explosive plays, and that's why he is so important. We saw how bad safety play can be. We were just 2 seasons ago, we were complaining nonstop about the revolving door.
Christian Watson is getting a lot of answers, but the next on the list is Josh Jacobs. And I think it's easy to forget about Josh Jacobs, who put his right foot into the ground and ran through 4 defenders to get them in position to win that game when it looked like all was lost against the Bears on that offensive drive.
Not many guys can do what he did on that play.
He is a staple of who they are, even if Jordan Love is cooking. Josh Jacobs has to be a threat for Jordan Love to be able to do what he's doing. Because you've seen the 2 safeties, and you hear them go can, and everyone talks about now they like to run the ball. But guess what? If you don't have Josh Jacobs and it's just Emmanuel Wilson back there, they're just keying on Jordan Love, and you're not able to get as creative because you don't have to respect the run as much. I think that's a very fascinating argument right now for Josh Jacobs. Now, AJ in Baltimore here, I don't think third most important Packer outside of Jordan Love and Micah Parsons is either of these guys, but they deserve shout-outs, Sean Ryan and Anthony Belton. Let's go to Pat on the east side of town. How can you be on the east side? Are you in Madison?
Hello, everyone.
Isn't the east
Josh,
the lake?
Well, I live on the east side.
Yeah, you can
live but Josh Jacobs is good. He's a stud.
Hold on, Pat.
Hold on.
Pat, hold on. We got to address what Ben just said.
I told you something was wrong with his brain today, didn't I tell you?
You did say that. Did you just say, are you on Madison because there's not an east side of Milwaukee?
The east would be the Lake Michigan.
Duh, yeah. That would be east side.
And guess where you live if you live right next to Lake Michigan?
Milwaukee.
On the?
Which side of Milwaukee?
Lake Shore line.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, so you've never been to like the Lower East Side? Good restaurants over there.
Pat, on the east
How
side
long
of
have
town.
you lived here?
You are up
No,
on the
we're not
Carbless
done.
Talking Text line.
How long have you lived here?
2021. In Milwaukee.
You've been
area.
here 4 years.
Yeah.
And you didn't know there was an east side of Milwaukee.
Pat and the east side of town, who clearly shows me this exists. Who's the third most important Packer?
Okay, so Josh Jacobs is a stud, but without question, it's Christian Watson. And after the Packers win the NFC Championship game, he will be in the cover of Sports Illustrated. Mark my words.
Wow.
Okay.
Calling a shot.
All right. I don't see a wide receiver.
Hold on.
He's the man. He's the man.
Do they still?
Yes.
Do they still do that?
Make Sports Illustrated?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
He probably.
Pat, do you still get it delivered?
No, I read at the library.
Oh, okay. Shout out to you, Pat. We need the library.
Your local library.
He's joking, Kyle. Yes, he gets it sent.
Oh.
No, I think he's being serious.
Pat, you get it
No,
sent to you.
I'm serious. No, I don't. I used to. Not anymore. I read it at the library.
He's not kidding.
Bad brain
Dude,
day.
the library has so many good
They have
resources.
everything. The library has everything.
Support your local library. That's the point of this.
Yeah.
Don't give me
Ben could really utilize.
Yeah, of course, Ben just brushes off
Kyle,
the
do you know
library.
if is there a library on the east side?
There is a couple libraries. Would you consider downtown the east side or no?
No, I'd consider that downtown.
Okay, well,
There's an east side of downtown, though.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, there's not one really on the east side.
Yeah, if you're thinking about the one I'm thinking of, that's downtown.
Why don't you just go to your home and look outside, and take in the snow?
I will definitely take into. Matter of fact, that's too real because this morning I woke up and I said, I hear the plowman again plowing my snow out. And I looked out my beautiful windows. I'm telling y'all this right now. If you are looking to upgrade your windows, look no further than Universal Windows Direct. I cannot tell you enough how excited I am to have my windows. We didn't have these windows until, I think it was last February, and it was cold in our house. Now we have the windows this year, and guess what? We feel so warm and so comfortable in our bedroom. I went and turned down the heat last night before I went to bed because I said I don't want to get too warm inside of my room because of the great windows that I have from UWD. And right now you can get 0% interest for 60 months. That's 5 whole years of 0% interest. Plus buy 2 windows, get 2 free. There's no limit. And on top of that, because they love you, they'll give you an extra gift. If you buy your windows now, you'll get a free vacation voucher with your project. Yes, so call them today at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000. Or go to universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I have now figured out there's a lot of places in Milwaukee on the east side. It's not just Lake Michigan.
Yeah, UWM. It's located on the east side.
I've now realized that when I drive north on Lake Drive, I'm probably driving by the east side.
Yeah, you are.
It's a nice area on the east
What
side.
a day.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Dude, you...
Did I start this segment with the I don't know if it's true?
Yeah, you have had a really rough last 15
All right, then we'll give you the floor, okay? It's Wheel of Strove time, and he's prepared. Next.
Always prepared.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
These hands are not made for fixing anything in the house. I'll make a phone call, and I'm cheap, but I ain't that cheap. I got my guys. Got my handyman. Shout out to Chris. Under the table.
Just like that, dude's getting audited now.
Yeah.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got delays southbound on 41. They are stretching down from before Appleton Avenue down to Capitol Drive. The northbound side slowing from Mayfair Road all the way up to Silver Spring. On southbound 43, kind of a heavy ride from Keefe all the way down through the Marquette and over the high rise. Back on the brakes at Beecher all the way down to the KK River crossing. Northbound slowing down over the high rise bridge through the Marquette up past North Avenue to Locust. And then we've got some delays southbound 894, basically out of the Zoo interchange all the way down through the Hale interchange to about 92nd. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. A winter weather advisory in effect from 6 p.m. tonight to 6 a.m. tomorrow, including Ozaki, Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, Dodge, Washington, and Jefferson counties. Tomorrow, early snow, but temperatures will be falling throughout the day to about 25 by 5 p.m. Weather's brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lozica on 94.5 ESPN.
Performance of the James Imaging Systems team, I'm inspired by their power of action, reliable follow-through, and ability to consistently connect with our clients. So thank you for helping our clients grow, profit, and thrive. In addition, I'm humbled by the trust our clients place in the James Imaging Systems expertise to help them succeed, now and in the years to come. As your local business technology partner, I extend my appreciation and gratitude for your ongoing loyalty. Looking forward, I feel that as individuals and as a community, if we display the power of positive action and authentically strive to find common ground, then our local communities will be stronger and our family connections will be secure and enduring. To everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless America.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
St. Nick meets St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details.
Hi, guys. This is the Rocket Roger Clemens. You don't pitch in the majors for 24 years without feeling it later. Shoulders, elbows, knees. Trust me, pain doesn't retire when you do.
That's baseball legend Roger Clemens.
I tried the ice. I tried rest, PT, nothing really worked. When I heard about QC Kinetics, the concept sounded promising. Non-surgical regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself without surgery. Sign me up, just what I needed, real lasting relief.
Whether you're a former pro, a weekend golfer, or just want to walk around pain-free again, QC Kinetics uses cutting-edge technology and natural biologics to help restore and repair damaged tissue.
I trusted them with my joints. Now I'm back doing what I love.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Get into the Arctic action at Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee. Entries through the 18th. Come on Thursdays for drawings. $300,000 in cash and prizes. And also, it's just an amazing sports book that they have there with an amazing video wall. Great food, great service, drink specials. You don't even have to bet. You just want to go watch some sports on a giant video wall where they have everything? Well, check. Literally every box is checked off with Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sports book. And get into the Arctic action. Must be 21 years or older. Play with your rewards card. More info is online. So, Gabe Neitzel, host of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, 7 and 9 on 94.5 ESPN right here, texted me. He is flabbergasted at the idea that when a caller called in from the east side of town, I genuinely asked him if he was in Madison on the east side because I thought there was no east side in Milwaukee. I thought that was just the lake. Now I'm coming to see on the Carbless Talk and Text line and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee that there is an east side. And now I'm starting to feel a little bad.
Why are you feeling bad? You're always
because you didn't believe us or what?
No, I believe you guys. But yesterday I was having a conversation with my wife and she mentioned something about we should try this restaurant. I think it's on the east side. I was like, east side? There's no east side. There's just a big lake.
Wait, this happened again?
No, this happened yesterday.
So this is the reason you said that today is because it was fresh
of
in your
yesterday.
brain.
Yes.
Look at
my head.
Look at Fate saying we got to get this guy to be less dumb.
Yes. And now I feel bad because I was like she was like, you're kind of being a jerk. I was like, I'm not being a jerk. There's a big lake next to Milwaukee. How could there be an east side?
Wow. I don't even understand how you even process that in your mind.
I have no explanation.
Look, Kyle, look.
There's literally maps they say Lower East Side all over Milwaukee.
Look at my map. When you look at my map, right? You see Milwaukee? It looks like there's no east side. I'm super zoomed out.
You do realize you live on like the east side of Milwaukee County, correct?
I do. I guess I'm east of 43.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You're close to the lake.
I have a question. Are you not sure how geography works?
Oh, geography. The audacity that I have to mock somebody after I get the east side wrong and yell at my wife and say, there's a lake there.
So
you need to apologize.
When you think they drew the city, they said, actually, we're only going to have west.
I figured, yes, if a city was on a lake, it was north, west, and south. I didn't think you could be east.
What do you mean?
So if you're like a coastal town in like California where the ocean's there,
there's no west side.
There's no such thing as a west side of
Correct.
town.
I've been going my whole life thinking that no matter where you are by a body of water, there can't be anything where the water is.
Do you know what a border is?
I do.
Okay, so borders have endings. So like the state of Wisconsin would end. I guess you still have territories in the lake, but like the land ends at a certain point. So that's the most east point where the land typically ends.
Haven't you noticed since you've lived in Milwaukee the last 4 years, we often reference this area. Like, for example, if you're watching some of the winter storm coverage by all the great meteorologists in the area tonight.
And meteorologists are a farce.
Wow.
Okay, Jim Rutledge. That's an old Rutledgeism. They always reference the area as southeastern Wisconsin, despite the eastern part being next to the lake.
I guess when you put it like that.
Yeah, because the whole state can't be west.
I understand, but I'm talking about the city of Milwaukee. When I look at it, I've looked at it on a map.
There's nothing east in Milwaukee.
I've always thought it was just the water.
So you thought west was just
Guys,
everything.
I've learned. I don't know what you're trying to.
So hold on. I guess I'm going to ask the question Kyle asked you 90 seconds ago again. You've heard of borders.
Yes.
So the border ends at Lake Michigan. That's the east side of the city.
I get it now.
Now, the rest of the border goes west.
Okay.
There's a middle point. That's west.
So wait.
From the middle point up is north, and from the middle point down is south.
Okay.
That's that direction.
I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, and yes, I thought there was no east side.
I thought
it was just the lake.
So wait, whoa. Can I just quickly? So you grew up in the suburbs of Chicago.
So when I went downtown, I was like, oh.
I'm going south, but what about
west?
What was the city going towards the lake, the next city over?
What do you mean?
Where you brought up at? You weren't the last city, were you, on the lake?
What lake?
Lake Michigan?
I didn't live off the lake.
Okay, but you didn't live off the lake. You lived more west, right? And so if you had to go
I was in the northwest. I would go east, but I wasn't on. But I wasn't. But the city of Chicago, that dot on the map, I thought anything east was nothing. It was the lake.
But everything is considered west. That is truly indefensible.
It is.
I was going to say, because it does lead to a greater question of where does east begin and west, or where does east end and west start?
Now you're talking, Brad.
Because, for instance, I would live in what you'd call as a way western suburb in Oconomowoc of Milwaukee. But who's to say it's not an eastern suburb of Madison?
I would say
we're in the southern part of the
minute.
the middle.
I saw two callers call.
Yeah, they said the same thing because apparently, I don't know who said something. Did somebody ask where the east side begins? Was that brought up at any point? Because they both yelled at me because none of us said the answer, apparently. Ben, if you were to guess, before we tell you the answer.
Like a landmark?
I might have jokingly said, where does the east begin and the west end?
How do they determine the east side of Milwaukee? Get your finger off the computer.
Ooh, this is a good question.
It's not that hard of an answer.
No. So say it again.
The east side of Milwaukee, how is that determined?
So what I've learned today is obviously Milwaukee, the city, doesn't just the city is not on the lake. The city is in the city.
What the hell does that mean?
What? Wait, the city of Milwaukee isn't on a lake. The city's on the city.
I'm trying really hard, guys. I'm being genuine. I'm not doing the thing. I'm not doing the thing. I swear.
Repeat what you just said. The city. I just learned today that the city of Milwaukee is not on a lake. The city of Milwaukee is in the city.
Let me ask the question again. Ben, where does the east side of Milwaukee begin and end?
It ends at the lake.
That's correct.
Where does it begin? I couldn't tell you because I don't know where the central point of the city is.
Okay. Ben, there is a very large landmark in the city of Milwaukee that splits the west and east side of the city.
Think of Kyle.
What about Kyle?
On a boat?
The Milwaukee River.
The Milwaukee River, where that splits, you go over the bridge or any of the bridges, east side.
Whew.
So we're in
Ben,
the east side.
the University of Wisconsin must be proud to say that you have an agree from their institution.
Woo.
Yes, they do, John. They're very proud.
That's crazy. You didn't know that there was an east side.
How did Ben get into UW?
You got to be one of the dumbest individuals I've ever met.
What is wrong?
Takes one to know one.
Why are you supposed to know what that is?
No,
apparently
Homer,
it's common
Homer,
knowledge.
he didn't know that East Side existed. Somebody called in from the East Side, and he said, "Where are you from? The East Side of Madison?" We said, "No, the East Side of Milwaukee." There is no East Side.
I heard it.
Yeah.
I don't think his position is that
absurd.
Shocking.
So
wait,
because it's him?
It's absurd, but it's not shocking.
Because it's him?
No, because the lake is East Side. When does East Side start? When does East Side end?
But in Milwaukee, it's pretty clear cut.
They have a whole side called the Lower East Side.
What? But the Lower East Side, the Upper East Side, it's right next to the
I couldn't tell you what. I couldn't.
Team Homer.
Where does it start? Where does it end? I don't.
Where does the West Side start?
Greater question.
I don't know.
If there's a body of water.
Tulsa ends, or Milwaukee ends at 60th. So to me, that's
rest is the lake.
But
John and Brookfield, you're on the Carbless Talking text line.
I got your back on this.
Thank you, Homer.
Hey, guys, thanks for taking my call. Ben, the east side is exactly east of the river, yes. Then there's this wholly newly formed area called the River West. And I'll give you a hint. It's what direction from the river?
Goodbye, John. Thank you for the call.
That's hilarious.
Professor Big Daddy J.A. John Anderson.
He's so smart. It would have been the River West long ago, but it wasn't.
But Homer, it's the idea
that they called it something else.
We're making up names for things.
It's the idea that East can't exist.
The names of these neighborhoods are all arbitrary.
That's the problem.
No, you don't know where it starts. I was the same way in Chicago. I don't know what the east side of Chicago is. East side of Chicago is the lake.
Lakefront.
Homer, I don't think you identified the sarcasm from John and Brookfield. River West has been around a lot longer than you have been.
Yeah, River West has been around for a while.
Again, okay, fine. I never knew it existed.
River West?
What about the combined ages of Homer and John Anderson?
I heard about it in recent time. No, I didn't know it existed.
You used to work on East Capitol?
Do you guys know nothing about the city you're working?
No, they don't. You used to work on East Capitol. You know there's a West Capitol?
John Anderson
I know all about Capitol.
Joins us next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
I said, baby, we got to do more sucking. And so I called the company. I said, listen, y'all put this thing in here. Y'all need to come on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Welcome to Jackpot Land, this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
There are 12 months in the year.
12 hours on the clock.
12 signs of the zodiac,
12 days of Christmas,
12 apostles,
and 12 wow items at Kessler's.
and 12 wow items at Kessler's.
and a partridge in a pear tree.
One of the coolest wow items is only $48.
It's a paperclip chain made out of gold-plated sterling silver.
Very cool. And just $48.
We have wow tennis bracelets for just $1,998.
Wow 10-carat tennis necklaces.
Wow engagement rings.
A wow toggle heart bracelet.
And it's just $168.
Wow diamond pendants.
And a fantastic wow snowflake pendant in sterling silver.
With blue, color-enhanced diamonds. Blue!
And it's just $163. Kessler's is the place to be for you and me.
And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
The thing is wow. The time is now.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/gift cards.
Is back pain slowing you down? When it comes to spine care, you need specialized expertise. At the OAW Spine Center, their orthopedic care specialists provide the highest level of care for everything from herniated discs to spinal fusion. They start with the most conservative, non-surgical treatments like physical therapy and injections. If surgery is needed, minimally invasive procedures at the OAW Spine Center will get you back on your feet faster. With a focus on treating the source of the problem, they take a comprehensive, active approach to spine health, getting you back to the life you love. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWSpineCenter.com. That's OAWSpineCenter.com.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to Welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Buying a home is one of the biggest moves you'll ever make, KBN Nation. If you're making that move, I have the perfect team for you. That is the team at Citizen Bank. They will help you from the pre-approval process all the way to closing, even after you get your keys. They will be there with you every step of the way. No running around, no wondering who to call, no last-minute surprises. Just one trusted lender making the whole thing feel a lot less stressful. And get this, you can meet with somebody in person or you can start your application online. However you roll, they've got you. So whether you're buying, refinancing, or just starting to dream, check out Citizens Bank, WI.Bank. That's Citizens Bank, WI.Bank. You won't regret it by checking out Citizens Bank, WI.Bank. That's banking where you belong, and they are an equal housing lender.
It is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman before the Homer Hour, and we are joined now by Professor Big Daddy J.A. John Anderson, ESPN Sports Center, now teaching the youth and instilling great worth ethic and knowledge that I don't have, clearly. John, welcome into the show.
How are you, friends? Good to visit with you here on a Tuesday evening.
Yeah, I've had a rough one, so I'm going to toss it over to somebody else.
I'll take it, John. We were just discussing, before we got completely sidetracked by Ben Brust, who is the most important third Packer on the team? It's Jordan Love, of course, then Micah Parsons, of course. Tucker Kraft was the third one, sort of unanimously among us, until he got injured, leaving a void. Who do you is the third most important Packer on the team, especially if this team is going to make a Super Bowl run?
I really hadn't thought that far down the depth chart. Is that a critical position, the third best player? I guess you're on the podium, the bronze medal player.
You're probably not speaking at the Super Bowl, but you're up there.
Well,
You're shaking
we've
hands
had many
with-
conversations about these Super Bowl teams and Super Bowl, appearance, both NFC, AFC. They had a lot of all-pros, so you'd be looking for this person to be close to an all-pro.
Where's the cutoff that I now just say you're just a Packer and a contributing member? How far down can we go?
Well, you have to list some for us to
9?
tell you.
Because I don't honestly, I might be able to come a third. Like I don't have the 8th. If the question after this, who's the 8th best Packer? I don't know. Give me somebody on the offensive line that keeps Jordan Love safe. So whoever that guy is, whoever's
Zach
our best
Tom, maybe.
line, who's the best offensive lineman? Just so we can get one, because that's probably pretty fairly important spot. Or let's always go back. If nothing else, I'll take Josh Jacobs.
Josh,
okay, there you have it.
Josh Jacobs. All right. Well, John, are you more confident in this offense now that they finally found themselves and are hitting their stride now? Do you believe in them?
I believe in them. I don't think they've come close to finding themselves and hitting their stride. I think they have a lot left to find. I get I'm trying to find some consistency in who they are, like who's good. I knew Reed came back. Like maybe Watson has finally established himself as, okay, there's your best wide receiver. But then whoever else can, like, where did Bo Melton come from yesterday?
Cornerback forward is scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, and so, or then the week before was Dontavian Wicks, and a nod to Wilde's, infinite faith in that guy. So I still don't know that they're remarkably consistent. They still every once in a while throw in a head-scratching 3 and out on play calling. So I think if anything, there's way more there. I like the upside on the offense better than I do in the defense. The defense has shown that they can play really well for a half. I'm not sure why sometimes when they go into the locker room, they feel like maybe they just didn't want to come out right away because they've had some second half issues. And then on occasion, they play well first half and come out.
Man, you're looking for them to be perfect.
But,
John, I know you're excited over the win, but you're saying moving forward on to the next be better.
I'm just saying, yeah, like if you guys think this is the finished product, I don't know that that's a Super Bowl team yet. I think they've got that capability, but I don't know that if that's what you want to be the finished product, then I think you're selling the club short. I think there's more there. I'm just saying I think the defense consistently plays better than the offense.
What did you think of the defense in the second half, though?
Pardon me?
What did you think of the defense in the second half?
I think some of that, I didn't think they were great. I think Ben Johnson had some really good plays. I think the offense gets paid too. So on occasion, right, they're going to score. You can't shut up everybody all the time. But they've had some of those, when they get in a rut, right, where they let somebody score a drive or two, they seem to go 3 and 4 and 5 drives where the teams seem to really put the wood to them. And this time they managed to stop it late with Nixon. But like, look at that Cowboy game when it got going sideways. They just couldn't, for whatever reason, get it back. So that concerns me a little when they were so good in that first half, and they've had a couple of those like that. But when they get sideways, they don't seem to be able to put a tourniquet on that very well, which is what I kind of like to see. We're like, okay, why is it you go from being literally these world beaters to you look like a sieve? And so that bit of a mystery I'd like to solve, shore that up. Because they gave up how many points in the second half? Like the Bears went through them pretty easily. But I think some of that also is on the other offense, the other side. The quarterback 18 is slippery is what I kept texting people. Like that guy is, he's trouble if you're outside your pass lane. I just would like the defense every once in a while, go ahead and not have those laps where for 25 minutes people have their way with them.
John, did you know though that Micah Parsons has not one accepted holding penalty?
It's untrue. I said Tom Silverstein said he has had 3.
Yeah,
had 3.
You listened to Ben earlier today.
Either way, he should have way more than 3, shouldn't he, John? He gets held on like every other play.
And didn't somebody say last year he won 11 games before he got one? So I don't know. Maybe the guy is help, but it did see him a couple of times. Maybe that's it. Maybe holding is the problem because nobody is holding him. They're kind of they're just choking him to death. not holding. So maybe by the rules, they are not, they are not technically holding him. They're just molesting him, and I don't know that that's a call.
Oh, wow.
But it is.
That should be a 15-yarder at minimum.
15-yarder.